What's up, everybody? You're listening to Podcastrophe. You can find us by searching Podcastrophe on all of your favorite podcasting platforms like Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, and more. You can also find us at JourneyIntoComics.com. We drop a new episode every single Thursday. Be sure to subscribe to Podcastrophe to get the show and exclusive content. We record each episode live every Tuesday around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and you can watch that on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just follow Podcastrophe on any of those platforms, and be sure to chat with us. Also, be sure to check out the Journey into Comics Network and all of its amazing shows. Now, on with the show!
The following Journey into Comics.
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 Journey into Comics
Network.
Production.
Who's ready for Huggies?
Warning, Podcastrophe imminent. This is Podcastrophe with Nick and Tyler, and we're coming at you with a fistful of heritage on a podcast where anything goes and there are no safe spaces. This is Podcastrophe.
Like it, love it, yee!
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Podcastrophe episode 111. I'm your host, Dick. I got Dave here, of course,
What up?
and I got two very special guests. I got very special. I got Kyle Hostetter and Lance Rasmussen.
That's pretty close.
Rasmussen sounds cooler.
I always
That sounds pretty cool.
Does sound way cooler.
It sounds
I like
way
that.
cooler.
Like, you do just a more German type, just like Rasmussen.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make us. We need to be in a black metal band, though. if
Yeah.
that's the case.
Well,
I mean, he's tried.
Yeah.
Way more corpse
yeah.
paint.
I mean, I'm just way too pale.
And you guys are both in the band Arkose.
Yes.
as far as I know.
Currently,
Currently.
and many other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm very happy to have you on my show. I mean, you guys are kind of the reason this show exists, believe it or not.
What?
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
I didn't know that.
you're part of the journey. You're part of my journey into podcasting because I used to be in your band,
You did.
and then I quit
Yes.
because I couldn't cut it.
Hell.
And that after I stopped doing that, I decided to check out the other side of music, the production side, and that led me to get a bunch of gear for recording and mixing, and then I was guesting a lot on podcasts with that gear, and then they're like, just start your own. I'm like, okay, and here I am.
Sweet.
That is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
111 episodes later.
111 episodes, a little over 2 years later, here I am.
I don't know how many things I've done 111 times.
I can think of one thing I've done at least 111 times.
I think I'm at 109.
Well done.
I think if I counted right.
Alan says he can't hear what I'm fucking saying, Dick.
Tell him to turn
I'm
the volume
sorry.
up.
We can hear him.
They can hear me.
I hear you just fine.
I hear you just fine.
Maybe I just turn my gain up a little bit. We'll see how that works. I don't know.
It isn't really high on the level there,
No, not really.
but nobody's is.
No. Oh well. So
It doesn't matter. If anybody can hear us, it doesn't really matter, right?
As long as they can read lips, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
yeah, can you read lips?
So,
Yeah, my
From
wife
this
can hear
far
me, so
away?
fuck off, Alan.
My wife.
so talk slower.
Talk
Slowly
Talk
and
slower
slow.
into the microphone for Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Oh, Alan. I am super bummed. I've told you guys this. I'm super bummed he's not here, but
I didn't know he
It
wasn't
is
going
what
to
it
be
is.
here.
We tried.
I kind of hid that fact from you because I didn't want you to
I'm
be disappointed
excited now.
beforehand.
I'm always disappointed about something. It's fine.
That's life. That's just
Used to
life.
it by now.
Yeah.
I don't know if, Alan couldn't have fit on this couch with
I mean,
us.
originally I was just gonna have like another chair here,
Yeah.
but then Kyle said only two of you were coming, so
I am wearing my gay jeans.
nice. You have specified gay jeans.
Yes. So, yeah, it's
not to be confused with the
It's
gay
not a
gene.
choice. It's not a choice.
The gay gene.
Yeah.
That's plural.
Yeah, these weren't a choice. I didn't purchase them. They were forced upon me. It's not like, I mean, I think the gay gene is real. I mean, this is it. It's proof.
It's right there. It's proof.
2 of them.
That looks stretchy.
Oh, I think they are a little bit. In case I feel like bulking up.
Nice. These shorts are a little stretchy.
Yeah.
Like
But you need that though.
a little bit.
Same. I feel you.
For when you start to, I mean, the high stuff, the high waist is coming back.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I'm
true.
digging it a
That's
little
true.
bit. Now, I won't say anymore. I'm sorry. Cut
So you're
myself
in
off. I policed
Arkose.
myself.
Police yourself.
Yes.
You finally. So when I was in the
Minority
band, you guys were Drench,
Yes.
and we were thinking about, or we were dead set on changing the name,
Yes.
and
We had
Arkose
to.
was one of those names that we decided on, but couldn't decide on.
There was some
But-
people.
Because I remember it was like, we want to name it Arkose, but at the same time, we don't want to name it Arkose.
We couldn't.
If we
be
can come up
Drench.
with something better, we're gonna. But until then, Arkose is the So you went with Arkose.
They obviously couldn't come up with anything better.
Right.
It actually came up in my
It's
Facebook
perfect,
memories.
though.
Which sucked because I remember at one point in time on that little dry erase board there was Pirates of the Shaven Beaver. Why did we not
Why
just?
is that not
Wow.
a
Why
bad
didn't we
name?
just go with that?
That
Honestly.
should be. That should. Be,
Honestly,
It could have been. It was probably that close.
it's
real
funny. I
close.
was about to mention the dry erase board because it came up in my memories the other day. A picture of it. It said
And it's gone.
oh
don't even
man,
have
it
it.
said
Go.
lyric ideas, and it said the first one was Korean turtle ships. Trying something different, but in a lower register.
Yes. Yes. See, we need to bring the dry erase
don't-
board back.
I don't know why it's not there.
Well, now we could use this since we built onto the studio, of course.
Yeah.
It looks
And,
fantastic, by the way.
We could have our own dry erase board
Well,
room.
the whole sliding glass door we could just start writing on, like kind of a Rebel Alliance command center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that sounds
thinking-
awesome.
And then you
Yeah.
don't have to look at Alan as much too.
Everything we add makes him disappear
Yeah.
more.
I was thinking just scribbles of theorems and formulas.
Yes, there would have to be some formulas.
Oh yeah.
Like there's some
Yeah, there's-
serious Rain
yeah.
Man shit going on.
Yes, I mean you'd have to have schematics.
Definitely
on there, I think.
schematics.
And I'd say you'd have to have a couple formulas, and I think you'd have to not know what they are, and just make them insane. So just in case somebody wanted to come in, like Matt,
Yeah.
Aaron agrees. It needs
Some
to come back.
mathematician come.
yeah, somebody come in.
I saw something. It is a picture. It was a text conversation, and it said send nudes. She goes, no. And the guy goes, ugh. And then she goes, want to have sex though? And then below that, it has like a picture of someone's homework, and it says, you used all the wrong formulas, but still somehow got the correct
Got
answer.
the correct result.
That's
I don't
pretty good.
know. Boob pics are forever. Sex is
Not anymore though.
kind of short-lived.
Not in Snapchat, no.
Not Snapchat.
Unless you
yeah.
screenshot
You
that.
don't do Snatch Chat.
I don't,
mean,
but I'm just saying that's like that's
No.
girls trying to like
That's like no commitment.
right. Yeah, grow up and send nudes via text like an
Right.
adult.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
an adult. Absolutely.
Like an adult. Get that
Yeah.
shit spread on the
Damn
internet.
right.
Snapchat's for teenagers. That's for the young kids that can't get busted.
Damn right.
That's what it's for. Yeah. Once you get old enough to send a text message
Yeah.
and a pic,
That's you know you mean it.
gives you something to talk about years from now.
Mhm.
Not remember that one time. Because that's
Yeah.
all you can do is remember.
Yeah.
Make any sense.
Not to mention the folder on your computer. Tax returns 97?
Yes, yes.
Link.
Mine used to be Microsoft Excel.
Oh, you like it? No, because girls hate gaming. So you just go into like game
I wasn't
saves.
trying to hide it from girls. No girls were coming over.
Yeah. Game
It was
save
just the
file.
family computer.
The family
Family computer.
And then later on, my wife says, "There's some guys out there who don't like getting dirty pics. I won't say any names though. Yeah, I don't really care.
Those
It's-
aren't
It's not.
guys.
It's
Yeah, but you're married.
Thanks.
I feel like
Oh.
you're married. You get to see that on a normal basis.
Yeah,
though, right?
exactly.
There you go.
I have the gay gene, and
I
I
don't
still
know.
want nude pics.
I don't know. What
I
next time
always-
I'll get
I'm
that.
just-
I'll check.
I've never been into getting nudes, man. Just never been
Really?
into it. Yeah,
Man, there's something about
I
it.
would rather just see it in person.
It's better when you don't ask for it.
Yes. Very,
Yeah.
very
True.
true.
It's one of
Very
those nice
much.
surprise, like, we're up on a roof, we're throwing sheeting on a roof, and you get your phone out. It's like, I just made my day.
Yeah.
Suddenly, roofing is not so bad.
I've had that happen at work
Right.
too. I'm like, what's this? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, I'm excited a little bit. The day's
I work
better,
in
especially on
way too
Mondays.
close proximity to people, so it's like whenever I get one of those, I'm like, ah, shit, who saw it? It's happened. I opened a Snapchat for my wife, and my buddy Brandon, he was just standing right behind me, and I just popped it up. I'm like, whoa! he now looked behind me. He's like,
Oops.
he's like, I've seen your wife's boobs.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's seen my wife's boobs. Good for him.
I love boobs.
I do too.
Big fan.
Big fan.
But back to it, though, yes, I do miss the dry erase board.
Yeah. I'm glad we could come around back to
Boobs, the
that.
dry
Circle
erase
back
board.
around.
Jake Surd says, "Can these guys actually play, or are they just ridiculously good looking?"
No, does anybody remember Milli Vanilli?
Yes.
Vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say, right?
You guys did Milli Vanilli?
we pick sound clips from the internet, mash it together,
hit
the play button, and we jump around on stage. It's a great time.
It's been like what, a year since you played North End Pub last?
300.
No, it's not been a year.
It's been
355
close.
days.
I remember.
It's like
I
10
was
10
at
days
that
shy.
show.
10 days shy.
It's
That was a
not been a
Halloween
year. Give us
show.
some credit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we still got 2-3 weeks before
Yeah, you're
Halloween,
right.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. I'm
Hasn't been a year.
close.
Been like 357 days, 358 maybe.
Get your facts straight,
But
Dave.
anyway,
51 weeks.
what's up, sir?
Hmm?
Not you, I guess. I don't know where to look.
Oh,
Is
there's a
your
camera.
screen? Oh, it's up there.
There's a
Okay.
camera.
I didn't know where it was.
You could also just look at the screen like a
Wave
lot
at
of
the
people
camera.
do. I always look at myself on the screen.
You just shouldn't do that.
You're right.
I mean, it kind of looks like you're posing.
I look at myself and just get sad, so I'm trying to look at myself.
Self-loath. That spot on the couch is reserved for self-loathing.
Is that the center of the couch? The self-loathing
Self-loathing
center?
center.
Yes. But
Well, good thing I'm here.
But I love
Huge.
Dave. I love
I mean,
Dave.
you're not like a fat guy.
Oh,
You're big.
just big, yeah.
He sings
I
about
mean-
being fat though.
I do sing about being
Do you?
fat. Yeah.
Is it in a bad way or a good way or
Kind of in a
healing way?
good way, in a healing way. I'm very, very body positive. I've played many a show in just my underwear. I'm very body positive.
Oh yeah.
Are you talking? I mean, is it briefs or boxers?
Briefs.
Okay, those are harder to get the cucumber to really look
just-
like it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
can
it
tape
falls
you can
out.
tape it to your leg.
Sometimes it falls out. People see my wang.
Yeah.
I mean, camo duct tape.
Just camo duct tape. Yeah, they can't
Tape
see the
it to
I,
your
camo.
I wear the boxer briefs, but I always get caught because you can see where I folded up all the tin foil around the cucumber.
Right.
So it makes like an extra little
Okay.
line.
Extra line, yeah. Unrealistic.
So getting a lot of Dave love.
Oh shit.
Audra Linder,
Nice.
is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Your mom says
Ah,
David
jeez.
is a handsome man.
Oh, thanks,
She
mom.
was.
Oh,
And then
Now I
shucks.
feel
Alan
bad
says-
'cause your mom is on here.
No.
And I think I even swore once.
That's
or
all right.
twice.
Mama Chips is used to it.
Alan says, Dave, I love you and miss your hug and embrace over a high life.
Oh, we should do that.
We should do that.
We should embrace and drink high lives.
So yeah, the dry erase board needs to come back,
It needs to come back. It does. It does.
or just cover up Alan through the drum room.
Well, we can do both. I mean,
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
right.
There's no limit to what we can do.
I mean, if you're only
It's
limiting
2019.
yourself.
Well, if we get
Damn
a dry
right.
erase marker
Damn right.
and Alan's back behind there, we could draw little mustaches and top hats on him.
I was
I mean,
thinking that.
he's
So
going to be
it's all from-
stationary,
from-
so it's not like he's going to move around
Right.
So we
from
go
that
up,
mustache too much.
So there's like 4 mustaches just on the sliding glass door.
Right where it
Everybody's
goes.
like, well, why is there 4? And it's just from each of our perspectives. So Alan always looks like he has a nice mustache. And it can be like the people that you were fond of. Like you could do the Mario,
the curly.
The big
guy.
curly
do the
one.
Hitler.
I would
Yeah, you
do
could do that stuff.
the handlebar, which
Yeah.
by the way, that was awesome. It was like a year or so ago when you had the handlebar
Oh, I do
mustache
it once
beard
a
thing.
year.
Which
awesome.
Has it already been this time a year?
Yeah, I've done that already this year. I'm now in full beard mode.
Because of November.
No, just because
I didn't know if you were one of those guys. I would drop down.
I usually
a little bit.
I usually shave and do the handlebar mutton chop thing around June. And then after 4th of July, I just go full shaven, and then I'll shave a week, and then I stop.
I fully shaved once, but I was trashed.
How long ago was that? Like,
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Yesterday.
Oh, that's good stuff. Who else is on? Who else is?
we got Aaron, still Jake, my friend from high school, Derek Rector.
I remember his sister, Misty.
Yeah.
How well do you remember?
Not in that way.
Oh, my.
Her best friend Shauna at the time, though, I do remember her very well.
Shauna?
Shauna.
Sean.
I know it's Shauna.
Sean.
Shauna.
Did she cut hair?
No.
No.
No, she did not cut hair.
So you guys have a couple shows this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them. Plug that shit.
Well, they're both at North End Pub.
Yeah.
I think they both start at 8, right?
AKA Jerry Lee's.
Mm-hmm.
In case
Good old Jerry
in
Lee's.
case people
Jerry
don't
Lee's.
remember.
It's the bar formerly known as Jerry Lee's.
Okay.
Like Prince.
Yeah.
It's the symbol now.
Derek says she got fat.
So, any nude pics by any chance?
Of North End Pub? I've seen the
Probably.
inside of that place.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make at least Friday.
You should go both.
I
Really?
I have prior commitments Saturday.
Right.
But what's
To
more
the
important?
Arkose show. Well, you could. Okay, so if you're going to see Arkose on Friday, then you could just say, "Hey, there's another really cool band coming to town on Saturday," and you could go see Degrade the Signal on Saturday. And it just so happens that if you stay a little bit later, we'll be there too.
That's true.
Boom. Do
That is
that.
true.
Pretty good deal.
That is true.
Yeah.
Then you won't catch any flack because nobody's going to say, "God, you just went and saw them last
You
night."
saw him last night. Yeah, exactly.
Do
Yeah, but
something
there's
with
this other
us.
band.
Are we going to play euchre or not?
I got a wedding Saturday. My one of my best friends is getting married.
What? Who gets married on a Saturday?
Everyone.
Why aren't they doing it at North End Pub?
Who
Yes.
gets married?
That would be great.
That's what I wanted.
So every year SIA has their appreciation day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And my friend
I
Calvin.
used to go to that.
My friend Calvin's been trying to get, like, anytime he hears someone's getting married, he's like, dude, you should do it at Appreciation Day. It's already catered.
It's not a bad deal.
That's save a lot of money that
It's
way.
not a bad
It's like
deal.
it's already catered. Everyone's there.
When I picture a wedding where you go to and there'd be like this huge, massive wok that was like 6 feet in diameter, and it's just got full of ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
Not the good ones that you go downtown and get. Somebody went to Payless and bought them all. And just
All the
mixed them
chicken.
together.
All the
Oh,
chicken
they just mix
ramen
them all
noodles.
together.
Oh, man.
Thousands and
Yeah.
thousands of packages.
Yes,
They're like $5
yes.
worth of ramen.
Yeah, it only cost you $5.
Nice.
$5 of ramen. I mean, you even throw a little bit more. Do some Lowry's or something like that. Some,
Oh, Montreal steak seasoning.
okay, you could do
Throw
that
that in
too.
there.
Boom. Yeah, just boom. Dig in.
It's so versatile.
And butter.
So versatile.
Lots and lots
Delicious.
of butter.
You can have it in so many ways.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless with ramen.
Right.
Yeah. Some of the noodles too. Sometimes.
So,
It seems like there's sometimes they're endless.
yes.
So, would any of you guys like a drink? I have some beer in that fridge.
I don't. I can't drink and drive.
You're right.
I can't believe you condone that even.
Yeah.
I've got water.
Got water.
I mean, vodka. I've got
I'm
my
a
bottle
rock star.
It's a rock
of
star's drink.
vodka.
I drink vodka.
Beer.
It's the new Aqua vodka.
Yeah.
Aqua vodka. Fina.
So you're
Vodka
gonna
brand.
be there Friday?
I'm gonna try to be there Friday.
Are you gonna be there, Dave?
I actually have a prior engagement Friday,
Jesus
but it's like right across the street, so I might be able to
Is
do
it?
both.
Oh yeah, you got the straight edge kegger thing.
Yeah, my buddy's
Straight
movie
edge
is
kegger.
filming, or is screening that night at Carnahan Hall.
So you're right there.
Yeah, so hopefully I can bounce back and forth.
I mean, you guys aren't going. You're headlining.
I think we play.
Ah.
10, I want to say 10 on Friday,
Okay.
and then
Something like
11
that.
Saturday, I believe.
I would show up at 8, just to make sure you
Yeah.
don't miss us.
Right.
He's got a point.
And there's some really good bands that
Yeah, who's playing Friday?
Yeah, we got Escape the Paradigm
Okay.
and
Eric Cobra.
Eric Cobra,
I
yeah.
do not want to miss Eric Cobra.
Eric Cobra's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to take anything away from any other band that is playing, but amazing show. Love playing with those guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
I love
Great.
watching them.
I've heard a lot about them
It's-
from Lance. I've
It's
not seen
been
them.
a while since they've done Doom Room stuff.
We played with their last Doom Room show. We played
Yeah.
with them at the Lafayette Theater.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great both nights. I mean, Degrade is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Eric Cobra is amazing. I have not heard the other band yet.
Me either.
I mean, and we're okay. So,
I would say moderately okay.
moderately okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
I've
go
seen
with-
you guys once. It was when
Was
you
it
were
a year
drenched.
ago?
It was when you were drenched, though.
Well, that could have been good or bad.
It was a good show. I
It
think it
depends
was.
on the show.
I think it was Degrade the Signal that you guys played with, if I remember
it Soil?
correctly. Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
You saw a great night.
that was a good night.
That was a great night. Not like the last time Drench played. That was not a good
It's
night.
not a good night.
That was
It was a fun show, though.
That was a fun
There was
show.
a lot of really good bands.
I
there.
really enjoyed myself that night.
Yes.
It was that was the first time I saw you live, outside of practice.
Is it different?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
I can see it being a little bit different.
I wasn't singing, which to be fair, I wasn't singing when I was in the band.
That sounds like Dick.
Wow, wow.
Are we up to like 5 people now?
Yeah. Oh, we got 8 people watching.
8 people.
Damn, you guys bringing the
That's
people.
That's like double our normal like.
Derek
Facebook.
Rector
That's almost
says.
all of our followers. Yeah. Almost all of them.
Derek says, "Tell one of the big boys tits or get off, or get out. I need this."
We talking about what? Like,
Oh shit!
Is it there?
There you go.
Censored.
There you
That
go.
just happened.
Taken
Boom.
down.
That just happened.
taken down.
Facebook police taken down. We got zocked.
Is this on Facebook?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
yeah, that's right. We
Facebook,
shared it
Twitch,
earlier. Yeah, we shared
and
it.
We did share it
Facebook,
earlier.
Twitch, and YouTube.
Yeah. I got on Facebook and shared this.
Is Twitch? Is that like Is that Michael J. Fox's like personal site?
I heard he was part of
Wow.
the founding of it, but I don't know if he still is involved.
Oh, good old Michael J. Fox jokes. Whew. You don't hear those very often. That's
Why?
great.
Why does Michael J. Fox make the best smoothies?
He's probably really good at mixing those things up. But
No, he uses the best ingredients.
Yep.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Why?
I mean, he seemed very intelligent in Family Ties. So,
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah. So I could see the best ingredients only being good enough.
Next question: why is Helen Keller a terrible driver?
Because she's
I'm
dead.
gonna assume
You got it.
I heard them all.
I was running through them today. One I was really getting people with. It was a really terrible pickup line. Are you guys ready for this? Hey girl, are you a school? 'Cause I want to shoot kids inside of you.
oh my god.
Terrible. The worst.
And now we're taking down on Facebook.
Hey girl, is your name Sandy Hook?
Oh,
Nice. Wait.
My favorite was, "Yo, girl, are you a
blanks inside.
are you a foreign dictator? Because there's a political uprising
So
in my
you're
pants."
okay. You're with me on that. Then. Okay.
The Sandy Hook conspiracy. I'm not
Right.
much of a conspiracy guy.
I can add to the school thing. So, I had a friend of mine a long time ago. I never said a whole lot, but when he did say something, it was priceless. So we had a wall because my little brother was in Afghanistan. So we had this wall. I was going to have this big thing made where everybody could write on it, and I was going to send him this big, huge envelope and this huge card of that whole wall folded up. That never happened, but
Bummer.
everybody wrote on this wall. So yeah, that was one of the things was, if you were homework, I'd be doing you on the desk right now. Which is great.
Classic.
that's great. That's classic.
That's classic.
Yeah.
That's wholesome.
Right. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah.
That's quality right there.
All right, so let's keep talking about the
Music.
band.
Music stuff.
Music stuff.
What would you like to know?
Describe your band. Like, what's your sound? And Like, I don't know how much you want to get into the history of the band, but
Oh, we can go from the whole entire beginning if we want to.
Let's
It
do
doesn't
it.
really
Let's-
matter to
We
me.
Let's
can talk
dive
about
in.
re-beginning.
Does anybody want to hear anything about? Do they would just want us to shut up?
I'm just driving this thing along. You know, I'm steering this. Let's talk about like the beginnings when it was Drench. Like,
Well,
where'd you guys come from?
It started out with me and Andreas and Squire.
Who came from P-Off,
Yep.
Yeah.
So
my old band.
former members of P-Off and Behind Dying Eyes and Blacked Out basically found themselves without bands. So we decided, screw all this stuff. Let's have some drinks. Let's write some music.
Oh, yeah.
Just the three of us. So then my brother, who's a big karaoke singer, goes to Cox Pub one night, bumps into this guy named John Beard, and says, we're looking for a vocalist. He needs to call me. We weren't looking for a vocalist. We weren't looking for anything. We were just drinking and playing some music and having some fun because of what was prior to that was it was getting serious and all that
Right.
stuff. It was just kind of nice just to sit back and just play something. So John came down, and first practice, we had like 3 songs, and Drench was born.
Nice.
And that went that way for probably three years, and for whatever reason, Squire was not in the band anymore. We found Alan.
Funny,
stole him from.
I was gonna say, can I make a
Yes,
side note
yes,
on that?
absolutely.
So Matt and I, you've met Matt before, so
Yeah.
we had our own little thing going on, Far Cry from Innocence, and I was dating a girl that worked at the Vault, Chelsea, and she had met Alan because he had just started working there or something like that. And she's like, I met this guy, he plays drums. I'm like, we need a drummer. So I called him up, and he's like, oh, I just joined this band called Drench. And I was like, son of a...
Damn it.
So we went for
Where did you
Probably.
find Alan? Like, was
John.
it on the side of the road somewhere? Or
John.
That's where I found him.
John knew him from somewhere, which I would assume would be wherever there may have been alcoholic beverages served.
Makes sense.
accurate?
Is a very good possibility. I don't know for sure. Alan may be able to shed some light on that. But so we went over and watched him play around a little bit. It was like, he plays drums,
Kid can play.
and he was really good at what he was doing. You know, so it was like, well,
I always
can work with that.
really enjoyed Alan's playing.
yeah.
He's got a really cool style to him, to his playing.
Yep. So we played with that lineup for just a little bit, and John decided he didn't want to play bass anymore. So we picked up an old friend of mine that I started playing music with when I was 15. We were in a band long ago, before you guys were even born, probably. Hundreds of years before
Hundreds.
you were born.
Eons.
So then, so Rich came in, played bass for us for a while, and you know, not to shed any bad light or anything like that, but it didn't work out with John. We, you know, had some issues and stuff like that, and then we tried out Dick and Kyle actually a couple of years ago to fill in to replace John.
We tried the 2
And-
vocalist thing for
yes,
like,
even
what,
tried
week
the
and a
2
half, 2
vocalist
weeks
thing.
maybe?
Yep.
A practice.
A practice.
A practice. That sounds.
But that's
about
how I
right.
started hanging, because I came over to your place.
Which is it's so funny. Yeah, you popped in and I'm like, I think I know you.
Yeah.
Because
We both went to Delphi.
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
his
Okay.
sister graduated a year ahead of me, and yeah, it's
But then I just started seeing him at the Vault all the time.
yeah. You don't ever see me there now. Like now that all the staff is gone,
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I was there
the
Saturday
work
night.
staff, not the staff infections. That's all.
That's still there. That's
That's
still there.
I was there Saturday night for the first time in months. Probably 5 or 6 months.
Yeah,
if
we
not
went there
longer.
a couple weeks ago, and it was just we couldn't stand any of the bar staff.
I was there for Brandon's last night, and I'm like, well, other than Roy, I have
And
no
now-
excuse
and
to
now
be
Roy's not
here.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, Roy left. Yeah.
That's
So-
because I know the entire staff now, and they're all watching. I'm just,
Good.
All right,
maybe,
fine.
maybe they'll do better. Maybe they'll do better.
Do better.
Yeah.
So we put out a CD.
Yeah, you did. I love that CD.
Yep.
I still jam that CD.
Yeah, I think it's a solid
it is.
solid production of what we were. It was a long time, you know, in the writing and everything, and thought we did a pretty good job
Trends.
on it. And then we tried John out again and gave it one last hurrah, and it didn't work out. And then there's a cover band in Chicago, same name, threatened to sue us for using their name, and so we decided it was time to change the name. We had gotten rid of John, and it was time just fresh start.
And this was right around the time I came in, right?
Yes.
So you had gotten Aaron before that, though, right?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah,
Aaron was
Aaron.
way
Can't forget about the bass
The
player.
bass player.
that whole
Everyone
time,
does.
That whole time between the this is the end CD and John leaving is oh my gosh, it was madness in that time. I mean, you guys tried out. We got John back. We put out a CD. Rich left right after we recorded the CD, and we got Aaron probably 4 or 5 months later, and just tried to start making something work, and then we just couldn't couldn't handle John anymore, and decided it was time. We couldn't do anything with that name. John was out, and it was time to just start over. So we took what few songs we had left that were not on the CD, and just kind of started over again. And from the time you guys tried out, Aaron and everybody else really liked Kyle a lot. So decided we forced Kyle to come back from Alabama and be in our band. So, and then we just started kind of writing, and for a little while there we had Justin Earl, which is one of Alan's old bandmates from up north, and phenomenal, but he, for whatever reason, couldn't be in the band anymore.
Okay.
So he left us. We got Kyle, and we've been really just trying to get away from Drench for a year. And that hopefully this CD, because this is Friday night is our CD release party as well. And it's basically the line in the sand that everything that was between John and now, everything that's happened is on that CD. There's a little bit of Kyle, there's a little bit of Justin, there's a little bit of John, and it's just the end of that era.
Hell, there's even a little bit of Dick on there.
Yes,
There's a little bit of Dick.
You got the D.
Really?
You got the D.
It's just the tip.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
just the
literally,
tip.
you
Just the
literally
dick
got
tip.
the D. Did my backup vocals
They are
make
on
it?
there.
Awesome.
They are on there.
Awesome.
Yes, they
I
are.
think if we play River of the Sea, I think you'll get to
River
hear
of the
them.
Sea and Black.
Oh,
The Black is
yes.
on
And
there
we ended up using a big
Ended
part
up-
of what
we
you
used
wrote
his
for the
bridge.
Black.
Yep.
We ended up
The
using that
bridge
on there.
verse.
And it actually
Yeah.
works out really well.
I had to really dig through like my phone, the notes on my phone to find those.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is it? I know it's in here. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a few songs on this album that's coming out Friday that are old. I think Tug of War and Black are both. They're pushing three and a half years
That's it.
old.
I
Maybe
thought we were
4.
doing the album
Maybe
release.
4.
Not to really toot my horn, but I named the Black.
Yes, you did. You did.
Because
And
they when I tried
Did
out,
you incorporate the Black into the lyrics though?
I did.
Oh, so did I. Oh,
yeah.
If
Well, and it
I'll
has to.
send you my original demo of it. No, I remember. So before I joined, I was at Dog and Suds with Nick Maxon, and I was just talking to him. I was like, man, I think I'm ready to get back into the music game. I'm itching. I really want like a guitar driven band that's heavy and fun, and like I'm ready to do it. And then
None of those things are Drench.
so I get home and I'm all of a sudden tagged in a post in like one of the local music groups, and it's the ad for Drench needs a vocalist.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey.
And we're like, well, you can't go wrong with a little bit of Dick.
Then Aaron
bit of dick in
messages
your
me.
life.
Yeah.
Aaron messages me, sends me a couple songs, including a song that said Black Joseph, or
Yes.
it said
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
song is about it didn't have any lyrics.
yeah.
What John tried to sing to that was the lyrics were the worst thing John had ever wrote, and it may have been great to him, but John was a great lyricist, and that song just fell way short. So we ended up never using any of his vocals or anything for that, and that became kind of the forerunner of everything that was about to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
after that,
you guys basically used that as a tryout.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
so
what can you write to this?
Because it was so hard to write lyrics to and sing to, it became a perfect song just to kind of see what somebody might be capable of. And
yeah, I remember the file said Black Joseph, which I thought it was like somebody in the band was named Joseph, and they named. So I called it the Black.
If we had been on Podcastrophe #1 and been with you guys this whole time and for years or something, you would find out that I have tons of songs. They have some pretty crazy titles.
Yes, I remember.
It's whatever happens at that point. So the Black Joseph is just about a guy that works with Andreas that I think his name was Joseph and he was black. So it was called the Black Joseph.
Well, like,
but then we
always
used it
worked.
to try out though. So I've got a Dropbox folder of the Black, and it's got everybody's name.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
So when it got to Dick, it was the Black Dick.
The Black Dick.
So it had to stay as the title forever. But it's 2019. You can't really say the Black Dick now.
Yeah.
So it's the African American dick now.
Right. I would go with colored, but that's just me. I think we need to bring that back.
Folks, there are no safe spaces here. It's in the intro.
I didn't say that, didn't I?
I didn't hear.
Can you beep that?
No censorship.
You're a
We
beeper
don't censor on podcasts.
Fix it in post.
See, sometimes I police myself. Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you don't. I don't have a filter, so you're good.
Sometimes it's more of a Andy Griffith policing than it is a Minority Report. So
I love that.
the speed is a little bit different.
Gotcha.
So anyway, yeah. So then it basically it came down to we just wanted to finalize this segment. We thought about just starting all the way over and not really doing anything, but just clean slating it. But
well, that's what
there was
you
some
did.
good songs.
That's
in
what
there.
you did when I came in, because the only thing that we were doing that wasn't brand new was the Black.
Yes.
And then we did Choose to Exist.
Yep.
Such a fun song.
Great song. We listened to 56 Feet today.
Oh my God. I wish.
See, that's another song title. See, we were opening for 56 Feet a couple times. We have a song called 56 Feet. It has nothing to do with them.
Nope. It does not. It does not.
So
I remember we were trying to I remember converting it into meters at one point just to be a fuckhead. No, that's one song I wish I had finished and done to its full potential.
yeah,
that's such a great
we rocked
song.
out to some Dick this morning before work.
Nice.
Gotta rock out of some dick sometimes.
Yep,
Yeah,
'cause
that song and Tidal Wave. I
Yeah.
wish I loved those songs. I loved all of the music you guys were making and sending my way.
See, Tidal Wave. So this new album. I mean, John had a version of Tidal Wave. You had a version of Tidal Wave. I think there's 4 versions of that song, and Justin did such a great version of it. And the version he did with Kyle singing on it, Kyle sounds amazing on it. So it worked really well. What John had wrote wasn't bad, but you get different vocal, people, and some things sound all right. That's why we weren't going to do any old Drench stuff, was because you were not going to reproduce what John did.
No, I mean not to mention I couldn't get the timing down.
Right. There was an issue with timing.
The story of Dick and Drench.
Timing.
Drench Dick.
It's all timing.
It's all timing. It's
I mean,
terrible timing.
you're probably not in Drench or Arkose because maybe you showed up late or too early. I mean, if a couple years later, you might be in Arkose. So it was just timing.
Maybe when I'm gone.
I hope
Yeah.
Kyle's not going anywhere. I hope we don't have any lineup changes for a long time. I'm so
No, well,
tired
no.
of that.
I mean, I wouldn't
It's not fun.
expect you to want that.
I mean, we're getting old.
Yeah, you are.
Are you, how old
I mean,
are you?
specifically you.
I'm almost
Yeah,
30, but
I was gonna say, you're probably not even 30. That's ridiculous.
close.
No, I had so much
My
fun.
guitars are older than you.
I had so much fun during that time, and I learned so much. And then like I had so much anxiety because I had so much pressure put on me. One, to fill John's shoes.
Oh yeah.
Which
and it wasn't your style either.
it was.
So
though.
that made it even harder.
It was my style, or I was at least trying to fit it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I definitely think of you as more of a metal vocalist.
Yeah.
And that's what
And
I'm saying.
I was trying to break out of that.
I don't think that. I mean, Drench, I don't consider ever being metal really. Arkose to me is not metal. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just like what the name means. It's 75% rock and 25% metal.
Yeah.
Or it's sedimentary rock with 25% metal in it. That's what Arkose is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for us because that's kind of what it is. I mean, you want to know what are we like? I would say Seven Dust meets Down meets something else. Kyle brings a different element to it.
He's a big Crowbar fan, so.
I was going to say Crowbar, but I thought everybody would just be like, Lance and a freaking Crowbar. So, if I could find a Crowbar Danzig tribute band or even one we could just smash together and make something new.
I'm in.
River of Deceit, to me, River of Deceit was the song that brought in some of that down.
It did.
Alan, as soon as Alan heard it, he's like, dude, Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. I'm like, that's kind of what I was, kind of what I was going for, a little bit of that groove. And
speaking of that, do you want to just go ahead and play River of Deceit right now?
We could totally do that.
All
I
right.
wouldn't mind jamming out.
All right, folks, this is Arkose, River of Deceit.
awesome. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Hell yeah, that was
Is there
River
less?
of Deceit by Arkose.
Is there less or more people now?
I think less. You've dropped down from 8 to 5 now.
Oh man,
Jesus.
there's 3
It's,
people.
it's all right. There's not a
We're
lot of
weed-
people that watch us.
Weeding them out.
Not really.
Well, we were hoping to change that.
Yeah, I was hoping too.
Famous rock stars coming in.
Yeah, rock
and
stars.
You had
just-
your sights set way too high.
Yeah, man. Took off work early.
What? Just because there's rock stars here and there's no.
Right.
I don't get it.
Oh, now we're down to 4.
Let's go to 0.
Damn.
Too much chatter. I think that's probably what it is.
Too much
Quick,
chatter.
back to talking about boobs.
Yeah, we had
That'll bring the
8.
numbers
Yeah.
up.
We're
Let
talking
me take
about
my shirt off.
Yeah, new picks had us up to 8.
I know. Bummer. No, I dug that track a
Yeah.
lot.
It's all
It's
right.
really good.
It's out there now.
It's out there to the world.
It is.
mean,
that's
this
that's
is-
a premiere, isn't it?
Pretty
Yes.
much, yeah. 'cause-
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Part of my first premiere.
Me too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We should have a mirror every time.
Yeah. I mean,
Every time we premiere something,
Yeah.
and then all the other times, you can still be here.
I can
too.
still be here too. I'm just gonna be here.
Aaron says, and I don't count since I'm in the band, so 3.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sometimes you just have to be a fan of
Yeah.
music. You don't have to be, right then. I wasn't a musician. I was just rocking out.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
some good
Yeah.
tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
It's always really cool because I mean they say kill your darlings, but like if you're really into the music that you're making, like that means something.
Yeah. I
Like-
totally agree.
As long as one person is into what you're making, like out on the outside, that's even better. You've done your job.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that one person buys a CD.
Yeah, of course.
I hope so.
No,
That'd be
that's a
nice.
cool thing. Like
I'll buy
as
a
long
copy.
as
And
you
it's because of the music, though, is what I'm saying. Not because they're friends.
Oh,
or
Right,
something
yeah.
like that. Just,
I mean, the whole purpose of
So-
expression is so
Not that
you're
we
into
don't
what
want
you're into.
friends.
You're into what you make.
right.
buy it.
Yeah,
Like if you're not into
Because
what
I
you're
still-
making,
You still have to
why
buy
do it?
I agree.
Or why put it out?
You got to do it for yourself.
Yeah. That brings me to the whole like fans like dogging on bands for like changing their style or something, and
No.
just ripping them, and it's just like for years, Slipknot, every single CD, completely different,
Yeah.
vastly different. I mean, Iowa and Slipknot are
Vast?
pretty similar,
Vastly?
but vast.
I don't know about vastly.
I mean,
It
go from Iowa to Volume 3.
Yeah,
That's
was a big
a
difference.
big
Go
difference.
from Justice to the Black Album.
That's also a big difference.
Big
I always
difference.
thought
Big,
Yes.
huge difference.
Yeah.
I always got a kick out of the fact that you go to YouTube and you find any artist and you look in any comment section on any video, it's all negative.
Oh yeah.
Everything, it's all negative.
Look at
It's
all that
like,
remains.
if you don't like something, just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like then why are you listening?
Unless
You
it's
get
all
the
that
short-
remains, and then dog on it.
Exactly, right there. Yeah.
I love all that remains. Even through all their crappy albums,
I don't think they really had any crappy albums. I think they went towards a rock
they did.
sound more.
This
more
this
than a metal
newest album is
sound,
much more back to their older stuff.
Yes.
Just
but
newer.
I've heard part of it. It's pretty good.
They definitely
The
went a
last
lot
one-
heavier.
Last one with Ollie, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I'm a little bit older than most rock stars.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's true.
Right,
A lot
I
of
got
young
little
rock
bit.
stars.
Right. I'm not 25. Full head of hair. Life is good.
You made it past 27, so you must not be much of a rock star.
Right. So,
Got a point.
but when you get a little bit older and you realize, I mean, my style's changed. I remember my 20s. I was trying to play songs that I could barely even play, and that was all that mattered.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't pushing that envelope of what you were capable of doing, you weren't even trying. And now, maturity is maybe more of a listener than somebody trying to impress somebody. I don't even care if somebody's impressed about what I'm playing. I don't care if I'm going chunk, and that's the whole thing I play an entire song, if that's what works.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have never done that 20 years ago. It would have been,
Yeah.
no, it would be just progressive metal. That's all I would be into. And now, I can look at that now and say, I can totally understand Metallica. Go out and play Justice on tour for a couple years and tell me
Yeah.
what the next album's going to be. It'll
Not
be the
fucking that.
Black Album.
It'll be the Black Album. Exactly.
Just want a break where things are a little bit easier.
Which is hilarious because they ended up touring for like what 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
On the Black Album, it's like
Yep. Now there is
Now
no
they're
excuse
really
for
sick.
load and reload.
There's no
for
excuse.
those.
Or Saint Anger.
No.
So
I'm telling
the
you.
Saint Anger debate.
I'm not going to get into
Oh,
it.
boy.
There's not enough time.
Oh God, no.
no, they played some Saint Anger on
It's-
the
I think
latest
it's-
S&M.
It's tied
Did they?
for the.
Yeah.
It's tied for
That's too
Metallica's
bad.
best
They've
album.
been
So who played the trash can?
You're
they've actually
you're
been-
the second person that has like told me that, and it's crazy. Everyone else is like it's garbage because
Some
it's
of
garbage.
the best, meanest, heaviest riffs
No,
Metallica
you're right.
has
There
ever
are
done.
there is good stuff there.
And
It's
I'm-
just there's
It's the snare drum.
it's the snare, it's the
so,
mix.
So this is how you do it. And this is what I told Kyle. We had arguments about this constantly.
It's a
about
cool
stuff.
snapshot into the history of
If
Metallica.
if you buy Saint Anger and you buy the deluxe one, it has the DVD in there. It also has the original or the release, the regular release. Then it also has another CD in there of the rehearsal.
Yeah.
Listen to that. That's Metallica raw, just playing live in there. And the
I mean-
trash can snare's gone. And it
They've
just
been
sounds raw
playing
and
some
badass.
Saint Anger songs lately. Like not
'Cause they're awesome.
outside of S&M, they played Saint Anger and it sounded way better. And I actually liked that song album.
Yeah.
I like that
I like
song
the whole
on the album. It's a cool snapshot and look at where they were as a band.
And I think that is what it comes down to is where are you? I mean, you want to go back to Slipknot. How do their albums change? Well, the lineup even changed. I mean, stuff changed, things changed, people changed.
Especially the last couple
You know,
albums with the lineup. Yeah.
When I heard Aaron Lewis pre acoustic sessions,
Pre-country.
Mud Shovel. I mean, that's good
Mud
stuff.
Shovel, yeah.
That's good stuff.
Did you ever listen to their last album, Stain's last album? The
No,
self-titled?
because as soon as Aaron Lewis made money off of that one song, everything just shifted to that.
To that, yeah.
Well, not the last album.
Okay.
The last album is a lot more like Dysfunction.
Okay.
A lot of screaming, a lot of just fucking Aaron
Well,
Lewis.
probably because he's broke again. So that's what I'm
When
saying.
was the last
He's
time?
money
He's
changes.
saying
Money
it's
changes
been a
too.
while since I've seen some money.
When you're
It's
writing
been a
Mud
while. See
Shovel,
what you did there.
yeah.
Oh, I
So
get it.
when you're doing Mud Shovel, and
He's right there waiting
and you're broke,
for the money.
Okay.
He's
Are you
just.
saying he's on the outside?
Oh yeah, I was
of
about
the
to say
mic?
he's just standing on the
Jesus
outside.
Christ.
He's right there waiting. He's so far away.
And then he had an epiphany, right?
and he realized it was all for you.
Yes.
And that's his cross to bear.
Oh my God.
So
good
many
tunes.
stained puns.
Some good tunes though.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Stained.
But huge difference after it's been a while hit, and I respect that song. I
Yeah.
think that's pretty good.
Well, apparently a lot of that was the label.
But everything changed. Oh, of course it is. Of
It-
course it is.
I
And
mean-
who's going to say no to money? I will guarantee you if some label came up to us right now and said, here's the money. We just want you to write a couple more of these. Yeah, we're going to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you? It just gets you out there more. Maybe nobody even heard of Stained until it's been a while, got big.
Not really.
So it's been a while. May have
definitely.
sold tons of Dysfunction albums.
Right. It definitely
So-
opened up their audience.
Yeah. So
I remember when
always-
it came out. I mean, I was a wee lad, and like I jammed, like my dad and I jammed the shit out of that song whenever it came on the radio.
Dude, Stain
Yeah.
was my first concert.
No shit.
Who's your
First-
first concert, Dave?
Honestly, my first
You've
concert.
never been to one.
I've never been to one. I don't know what a concert is.
Arkose.
Arkose, Friday night.
I meant first, not local band. My first concert was Short Bus, if anybody
Nice.
remembers
Count.
them.
Joey Ross,
Yep.
good
That's the
friend of
old
mine.
days.
But that was local. I meant my first, big concert.
Yeah, first big concert.
was
Yeah.
Stain.
Yeah.
That's what I was counting us as a big concert still though.
My first, my very first concert was BB King with my dad and my mom.
Wow.
It's pretty sweet.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
it was awesome.
I don't even want to say what I did now.
Well, my first local show was Narrow House with Thor.
I don't know if I remember either of those bands.
I know
don't
Narrow
either,
House.
but I want that name.
I got the Narrow House tattoo. They're
Not
now,
Narrow
and I'm,
House.
And you're wearing their
I'm
other
wearing
shirt.
I'm wearing their new band name, Death Ensemble.
Not Narrow House. That wasn't what I was talking about.
Oh, Thor.
Thor.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, that was at
Thor's
the
a
Skylight
pretty sweet
Cafe.
name.
Oh, the
I remember
Skylight.
this guy.
Oh yeah. My first concert was the very first Mayhem Festival. So I saw
Nice.
let's see,
What?
Five Finger Death Punch,
That's
Black Tide.
That's kind of cheating.
that's like
That was my first concert. That's where
man.
and apparently 36 Crazy Fists was there, but I didn't see them and I was really bummed
Bummer.
about that.
Oh, man, that's
See, I would have said that was my first show I went to see. I went to see 36 Crazy
Fuck
Fist.
yeah. But I saw Disturbed, Dragon
there was a lot
Force,
of other
Mastodon,
people there.
A
Slipknot.
lot of people there.
And that was a couple weeks before All Hope Is Gone released.
nice.
So
I just saw Slipknot this summer for the 4th time, I think.
I've seen him 4 times. The last time I was right after Chapter 5 came out.
The last time I saw him was
For
in
0.5.
2008. It was right after All Hope Was Gone.
Okay, so
Freaking 10 years later.
yeah, I saw him 2 Mayhem Fests, and then the last time I saw them was with Motionless in White, which I skipped, and then it was Bullet for My Valentine, which actually wasn't bad because they were touring on their Venom album, which was kind of a return to form, and then it was Lamb of God
Yeah,
touring on Sturm und Drang, and then Slipknot.
it's pretty.
Slipknot was actually really underwhelming, that show.
Really?
Yeah, we saw them up at Tenley Park. Very, very underwhelming show because they played a lot of the songs off of. They played like maybe 5 songs off of the Gray Chapter, and they weren't good. Like I was like, this is. Just give me your hits, please. Just give me your hits. Lamb of God killed it, but I don't expect anything less from Lamb. So
I saw Lamb of God once, and because they opened up for Metallica, and the sound was awful.
yeah,
I barely say that I saw them because all I heard was drums. You couldn't hear anything else.
Andres says P-Off played with Narrow House at the Skylight a few times.
Huh.
I think I remember
so
that.
I should
yeah.
remember that. Oops.
Hey, they're good old thrash, like
Okay.
Metallica ripoffs.
Hey, wait, if
They were.
Andres is on there, are we up to 4 or 5?
7.
Oh,
Back up to
shit.
7.
Damn.
As long as we don't talk about Arkose, the numbers rise.
Seems to be.
Let's
yeah,
talk about
the case.
other bands.
Okay. Did anybody catch the new PJ Harvey? I don't know if there is one. That's why I'm asking.
No, my
PJ
second
Harvey,
concert
that's
was
good
Journey.
See, that's pretty good. That's
That was on a
classic.
school night.
That's classic. That would be
I
something.
snuck out on a school
Yeah,
night.
that would be
Well,
something.
yeah,
if
but
it
Journey
was,
in the 2000, I mean, they were probably done by 8 o'clock.
This was 2008.
That's true.
right,
it's
which
2008.
means so it means though that you saw Journey Part 2.
No, this is probably part 3.
I mean, Steve Perry wasn't there.
No,
so
it
you
was
didn't see
Arnell,
Journey.
Arnell Pineda,
The little
the
Filipino
Filipino
If you
dude.
would,
Yeah.
if you would have said
He is
sounds
fucking
just like-
fantastic.
if you would have said my first concert was 1982 at the Madison Square Garden, I went to see Journey. That was probably a hell of a show.
Yeah.
It was
And I would,
Cheap Trick,
I would be
Heart, and
bummed out.
Journey.
I'd be like, man, you saw Steve
I
Perry.
miss
and
Cheap
didn't
Trick.
see Steve
That was a
Perry.
bummer.
But you
I think
saw.
I'd be
But I saw
more,
Heart and
You saw
Journey.
a Journey cover
I think
band
I'd be more
with
excited to
a lot of
see
original
Cheap Trick.
members.
A lot of original members. No, Journey was so good. That was such a
That probably
great show.
was a killer show.
It got over about 11 o'clock, and it was a Wednesday night, and I was crunched for time because on Wednesdays my dad would get home. That was his half night at Frito, so he would get home at 1 a.m. and I got home 3 minutes before he did, and I was in bed, and he would always like
So you're
pop in my room, check if I'm there.
blowing it right now, right?
Oh, he already knows.
Up until
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Okay, I was gonna say.
Until right now.
It was 11
you
years
might
ago.
be grounded tomorrow.
Maybe. I remember like a year after I graduated, I moved back to my dad's to be a little closer to my job because I worked at Monocle's still. And he,
Totally go for some pizza.
I remember one time
Always.
he popped in my room about 1:30 after getting home from work, and he's like, "You need to go to bed." I'm like, "I'm 20 years old, Dad."
My house, my rules.
I said, well, no, I always respected that kind of stuff. Like, okay, don't fuck up the furniture. Like, be respectable of the house, but like,
Right.
you're not gonna tell me when I'm gonna go to bed. You're not gonna do that. I'm an adult.
Kinda.
No, he's like, you need to go to bed. I was like, you need to go to bed. And then he looked at me and just closed the door and went to bed.
You're right, but not because you said so.
Aaron said I saw Journey with Steve Augeri, and they were still pretty amazing live.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm guessing
is
that's
that the guy after Steve Perry?
Probably. I mean, I don't know how many guys they had after Steve Perry though.
All I know is that the Filipino guy. That's all I ever knew after Steve Perry.
Yeah. They had a thing on Netflix about like that whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty good because they found him doing YouTube covers of their stuff, and that's pretty neat. Aaron says pizza at band practice tonight.
But is it Monocle's?
Homemade
And his dick delivering
chili
it.
at home.
Ooh, chili.
It just depends. If I'm so hungry, we may skip practice because something came up, and I'll go eat chili at home.
At the best. You get older, like, I'm going to cancel plans to go eat food.
Oh no, we gotta go to Wendy's to get the chili sauce.
Yeah, we got to go to Wendy's real quick, get some chili sauce, and then go home and eat chili. So
Nice.
we'll just basically say that the podcast ran long.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you could just
The
Photoshop us onto this in this area.
what's on there now?
It's just the recording.
It's not Rosie O'Donnell like we were promised.
No,
I
yeah,
know, right?
Did you bring the
Just do
tour
that.
rider that we? So we could give it to Dick.
yeah.
Tour rider.
Yeah,
The
to let us
rider.
know there are certain things that we expect.
Bring
Out
it
of
next
this
time. I'll
podcast.
hook you up.
Yeah, like
He
Taco
won't,
Bell.
though.
Bell.
Taco
He
Bell.
won't though.
Trust me, I've tried.
He'll say all the things. to
You
get us
never
here.
gave me a rider, Dave.
You should just expect
And
it.
I always provide you with top-notch craft beer.
Do you? Do you?
I offered earlier.
Yeah,
He did
so
offer.
You said
Hey,
nothing.
you did
He
offer, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he did.
You said nothing.
hopefully the top-notch craft beer you're talking about isn't that Budweiser sitting there.
Hey, that's the top.
That's about all I have left
Top
right
notch.
now. I have a couple.
I have got some
Well-
top-notch Budweiser
I
You
got
could
some.
do the
or some
adhesive spray.
top-notch Miller Lite.
Oh, that adhesive spray is shit.
Yes.
If you can't tell.
I can. You need to go on Sweetwater and just pay the price.
I had a good
Yeah.
thing of it. That's why the ones over there are still up and these are falling.
I thought when I saw that, I'm not paying $25 for adhesive. That's stupid.
Turns out
About the
you
third
need to
time
do
I was
that.
putting foam back on, yeah, I spent $25.
This is what-
And it turns out these actually don't do shit. They're just a good money making device because they don't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it sounded way better in here.
I started doing that because I you could hear people's echoes. You could hear the echoes on the recording.
Right.
So I was like,
Probably.
I should probably treat this a little bit.
Yeah. There's dude, build those. You see all these those acoustic panels that I built.
Yeah.
Dude, do those. Those things are awesome.
I hope one of them falls off during this podcast.
That would be
That'd be. I think it
We're
has.
talking about it.
a sign from Jesus.
I can't see what
Jesus.
we're talking about, but 20 minutes from now, it's just
I hope so. They're looking pretty rough right now.
That one, especially.
Yeah. I mean, you can see where I've had others and they've fallen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I do not recommend Ultimate Acoustics adhesive spray.
No. That looks like a Amazon purchase.
It actually was.
Yeah. I think
Good
it's the
call.
same ones
Good
I-
call. He's
This guy's on it.
guy-
he's on
He's
it.
on it.
Yeah. Well, when you age,
He's
It
got
just
wisdom.
happens.
He's got
Wisdom.
experience.
wisdom and experience comes in.
I mean, it's all in the beard too. It's all in the beard.
It's true.
It's not just patience,
No,
letting it
it's
grow.
commitment.
It's commitment
Yeah.
and wisdom.
There's so many things you have to go through of people going, why don't you just cut that a little bit? Why don't you just shut up?
It's just, yeah, just shut up.
Tell you how to grow your hair out. You know? Why don't you stuff your bra a little bigger? If it was
a
a
good
chick.
question.
If it was, yeah, right.
If it
Or
was- if it's
dude,
a
never know.
I know, because if it's a dude wearing a bra, I'm probably not hanging out with him. I mean, I'm just being honest. You go do that if you want to. It's not my cup of tea.
I might need a trainer. I don't know. I'm getting there.
It's different when you're bulking up.
Yeah, definitely bulking up. Been
That's
bulking up for
crazy.
20 years.
That's crazy. I'm surprised Azzy hasn't been watching.
Yeah, what's up with that? She was supposed to be our #1 fan at one time.
yeah.
Maybe that was just Drench.
Maybe.
Maybe she's not even a fan anymore.
I think she gave up
Probably
after
because
I quit.
I joined the band, and
Yeah.
now it's
But Andreas is still in the band.
right.
Yeah.
But I negate Andreas.
I mean, she's told me that she loved me.
That means something.
I scared her off.
Or does it?
Yeah.
I mean, if she was here, that chat would just be litten up.
Yeah.
Be light up. You're right,
Light
Dick.
up. Like, we wouldn't even be able to read fast enough. It just comment.
I can't read.
I can't read.
So CD release party,
Yeah.
hopefully.
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 We cut it close.
Oh boy.
It's supposed to be Friday. Maybe it's Saturday. Maybe it's the 5th when we open for Islander.
I'm very excited for that show.
Yeah. That should be a fun show.
I haven't listened to him yet. I did a little bit.
You haven't listened to
but
I like Islander.
Had listened to their first album. I think it was their first one, Coconut Dracula.
Yeah.
Was
That's
their
the album
song
I
off of
listened
that
to.
one. And that
See-
was good. And then I didn't even know they had anything new. We had the chance to open up for them, so I started listening to some more. And it
What was
turns
that?
out they have done a song with HR from Bad Brains.
Really?
So I was like, all right, well,
What was that one
pretty
song they
much
had off
made
that
it
album?
then.
New Wave?
I think that was on. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it was-
I love that song.
Yeah.
You had me at HR.
They're good. Every song I've heard from them is different.
Mhm.
Like there was a couple times I clicked on them, I'm like, that's not the right band.
They're
That can't
they're
be.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting because it's definitely like radio friendly shit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good.
Yeah.
It's really
different.
good.
I didn't get any of that, but
You get that?
I mean, I saw a couple and they were covers. I just clicked off them. I didn't listen to them because they weren't even that good. And then there was one that wasn't a cover. 2 vocalists, right?
I don't know.
I
It was the
think-
video I saw was 2 vocalists.
I was
so-
gonna say I don't know if they have like 2 lead vocalists, but I think
or somebody was.
Right.
You know, they were portraying 2 vocalists at that time. You know, so
was one of them a big black dude because that would have been HR.
I don't remember. I don't know if I paid attention long enough.
Good old HR. Just do backflips on stage and shit.
Right.
That sounds like Howard Jones from Killswitch.
Which his new band is amazing.
Oh, Light the Torch.
Or no, wait. No, it was not his new band.
No, it's the
it
band that he
was-
did the guest vocals
Yes, and holy crap, was it amazing? Jeez.
with. I want to say it was the old guitar player from Escape the Fate has his own new band now.
some
Really?
weird. Yeah, but holy crap,
I will hold on. Give
No,
me,
listen to
give
Light
me
the
a
Torch.
second, and I will tell you.
dude,
what
it is really.
Have you heard
good.
Light the Torch?
Yes.
Okay, I
but-
love Light the
But I
Torch.
was thinking about.
Devil You Know sucked.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Hey,
it was his new
They
band.
did a pretty cool Eye of the Tiger.
They
cover.
did. They did.
But he sounds amazing on that. That whatever song he guested on, it was.
He
really
recently, so he's on the newest Killswitch album.
awesome. Is he really?
Yeah, he did a song with Jesse,
Wow, that would be.
which
pretty
is
cool.
because so Howard's first album, The End of Heartache, has a song that he did with Jesse on there.
Violent New Breed. That's the.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, featuring
Okay.
Howard Jones, Bury Me.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty-
yeah, that song on End of Heartache called Take This Oath. It's got Jesse.
Mhm.
And that was like the kind of passing of the torch. I'm not in this band anymore thing. But
At that time, I liked Seamless better.
oh yeah,
I think Jesse
I've never
sounded
listened.
way better.
I've never listened to Seamless.
Yeah, Jesse sounded better on Seamless, I think, than he did with Killswitch.
Didn't you have another? It was Nothing Stays Gold.
I don't know.
I think.
I'm not really into music.
Same. There.
Yeah, I'm into craft beer. That's
Ooh.
that's my forte.
All right.
I hate beer.
You hate beer?
I don't like beer.
The last time I saw this guy at the vault, he had this big ass cup. It was his,
Full of alcohol.
That was Alan's going away party.
and it was literally just completely surrounded with like fruit, just fruit and umbrellas.
Just fruit and umbrellas.
And if you were there,
Oh, it was glorious.
was I not playing off being trashed
Oh, you
beautifully?
you were. You had my wife.
Nice.
You had my wife
Nice.
completely convinced. She's like, he is really drunk. I'm like, he is really not.
He's really not at all.
Haven't had
That
a
is-
drop.
I was like, that is just who he is.
That's awesome.
And that was the first time I had seen him in probably
It'd been a little
a
while.
year and a half.
Yeah.
Probably since the last practice I went to.
I would have been. I would have. Yeah.
And I was
Well,
she's like, he is trashed. He is fucking drunk. I'm like, no, that's who he is.
Just who he is.
That is who he is.
He's
as a
always
person.
trashed.
I'm always trying. No, I have to designated drive when we go out.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so I can't drink. I drink at home.
Respect that.
Yeah, wasn't that the George Thorogood song?
Drink alone.
No, I drink at home.
Drink at home.
I drink at home.
With nobody else.
Nice. Yeah, I remember like that was one of our first conversations because I looked at your like giant liquor cabinet
Yes.
and I was like, so you party, huh?
Yeah, just at home. I can't handle a lot of people. I can't tolerate much. I like my circle and monitoring who's in and who's not in, and then keeping the people that aren't in away from me. I can't do that at a bar very well.
Right. I respect that.
It's a lot more difficult.
And then when you go to the bar and I can't drink because I don't drink and drive. That's horrible. And, so now I'm having to tolerate, which Kyle found out this weekend, how much fun that is.
Yeah.
When you're out all night and
Sober.
How many songs did you have to listen to that other people played that you couldn't stand?
Not that many, actually. That was I
Vault's pretty good at
found
that,
solace
though.
in taking over the jukebox.
Ah, okay. See,
I spent all my drinking money.
I don't like. I'm already
playing
chained.
old thrash songs.
Yeah.
That is one thing I
paying.
like about the vault is now probably not anymore now that Roy's gone, but they always took care of the jukebox pretty well.
Yeah.
Like Alan and Roy and Brandon always played like
They would always put,
fucking Thrice and
I feel like I heard
Norma Jean.
like Andrew WK every time I went in there for some reason.
God damn.
Probably that was working because me and Roy put there all the time. But that
It's
Yeah.
like, this dude's still relevant. I met him one time at one of the Warped Tours. He's crazy.
When I saw Black Sabbath play on their 13 tour, he opened with a DJ set. He DJ'd opening for Black Sabbath.
Nice.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Probably
Yeah.
because he's British.
Is he?
I don't know.
No.
He's
He's
making
not.
shit up.
He's not. Calling you
So
out
it's
on
not
that one.
Andrew WK. It's Andrew WK.
W-
It's
UK.
Andrew
UK.
UK. Andrew UK.
Andrew UK. So right, when it's time to party, we'll party hard.
Chelsea Vale says it's Brandon Edging's favorite.
Which is
Chelsea's on. Hi, Chelsea.
I'm guessing
I
Andrew
don't see
WK.
her.
I don't know.
I don't.
I
see
mean,
it.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I miss Brandon. It's been a minute since I've seen him.
I saw him a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
for wrestling.
Yeah.
Does
Ooh,
anybody
wrestling.
does anybody remember him
Big wrestling
being called
guy.
Uncle Drunk back in
Nope.
the day?
I do.
You do?
I remember.
Back in I don't know, 50 some years ago, during the Lafayette music scene, he was Uncle Drunk for some reason. I never knew why.
Did it have to do with drinking?
I don't
Maybe
know if
a
it did or
little.
not. I think it was ironic. Maybe it wasn't. Anything
Alanis
to do with
Morissette.
drinking. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Isn't it ironic?
Yes.
We talked about that earlier today too.
Yeah.
Nice.
When Lance used to sit around and listen to.
I didn't sit around.
Oh
It was
no,
just
he was
happened to be
up
what's on.
and jamming Jagged Little Pill.
No, it was another one of those times when I didn't have control over what music I was listening to.
Because
Why drink at home?
he didn't have control over what music he was listening to
Right.
because he couldn't help but listen to Alanis
That's what happens
Morissette.
something
when Jagged
like
Little
that.
Pill comes on. You can't change that album.
I can totally change that.
It's like 10,000
You know
spoons.
what,
All I
though?
need is a knife.
You know what? I'll say this. Nice bush.
Nice push.
Nice bush. You know it's cold in Canada when you got a bush like that.
Nice.
I don't
cold
know
in there, eh?
I don't know if Arkose supports everything I say.
Got to put a disclaimer on there.
So you got that on there, right, Dick?
Yes. We have officially been disclaimed.
Okay.
The views expressed here are not all-encompassingly embraced by us. And
So how many people we got
Arkose.
now?
Oh shit! It was 7 like
Now
last
it's
I looked.
1.
Now it's 5.
No, it's 5.
Back down to 5.
Who of those people
Up 6.
has ever even heard of Arkose besides the band members that are listening? Or is it just the band?
We'll
Do we
wait.
also count
Can
on
you
that?
create like a poll on there? Like, who has heard of Arkose?
Yeah, do that, Dick.
I don't know if I can.
And
Do
then
it.
have a chick ride that pole.
That's not the kind of poll I was talking about, but I am.
But I like the way he's coming from.
Hey, if you're watching and you've heard of Arkose, say yes. Say you've heard of them in the chat and let us know.
Chime in.
We'll just go ahead and wait and
That's what
have
I'm saying.
some
We're not
dead
saying
space.
anything
Can we?
until we get some
Can we
kind
like
of
take
reply.
questions? We can answer questions.
Chelsea says
yeah.
me. Yeah, let's hear some questions. Questions for the band. Anything.
Anything.
Is that a question?
It looks like Aaron has not heard of Arkose. Is that what he said?
Yeah. I have not.
So
I
that's
haven't
good.
even heard of Arkose.
Oh.
Chelsea says me. Jessica Rasmussen.
Yeah, it's not Rasmussen.
I
Mine is. Hers isn't.
It's different.
She
She's
says
a-
I have smiley face.
See, that's
Oh.
why you can't say Rasmussen and have a smiley face. There's just no way. You got a death face of some kind of
I always thought it was like more Russian than German.
um,
You mentioned German earlier.
German, Danish,
Because it makes me think of
more
Rasmussen.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Son of Rasmus is what it's from.
Andrea says, I haven't heard of them, but I did see Arkose at North End.
Yes, it was a trial run. It was a trial run with this lineup to see what kind of following we could get.
Right.
So we came in kind of incognito. We're like,
Gotcha.
we are Arkose.
Yeah.
We were a Japanese cover band.
Japanese cover
I
band.
see.
But we a tribute band, so more than anything. We covered
Tribute to
basically-
Japan.
No. We
Kung
were
Fu
a Japanese,
fighting,
a
and I think I'm
Japanese,
turning Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese.
Those two
tribute
songs.
band
Those two songs, I think.
of Arkose. So it was a Japanese band, but we only did Arkose tunes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just to see, kind of blend in. See
Yeah,
what we
blend it
could-
in, feel it out.
Yeah.
If nobody liked us, okay, cool. We know that Arkose needs to do it different.
Dude, yeah.
Do it differently.
I
Don't
like
come out
that.
to the
I
same.
like that.
Yeah.
Field testing.
Yes.
I do vividly remember clapping at that show. Not me, but hearing it.
Oh, hearing
But
clapping.
I think some people liked us,
Some people were there.
or it was a sympathy clap.
Dick was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, then it was a sympathy clap
Singular.
For Dick or for us? From Dick.
from Dick.
From Dick.
I think I
So
clapped.
Dick is giving us the clap, or we're
I
giving
think
Dick
that's
the
what I
clap.
think that's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Shit.
I don't think anyone's clapped for my band. You guys are doing way better than I am.
No, they're too busy like trying to get out of the chip pit.
It's true. They're trying to pick yourself off the floor.
Chip pit.
Chip pit.
It's a little kiddie pool filled with potato chips, and you mosh in it.
Yeah.
See, I
It
didn't
gets
take it
or
like
near
that.
it.
See, I thought it
Can
was
you eat
more
the
like
chips?
You can.
If you
want.
dare.
I thought it was more just a slang term, like, "Hey, what are you doing for dinner?" I'm just gonna chip it, man.
It's gonna chip it.
I'm just gonna get some dip, get some chips.
No, they brought-
I'm just gonna
Boom.
chip
So
it.
they had a show at the Lafayette Theater, and
Oh,
like
it's a terrible
I remember
idea.
I parked, and then I started walking in. And next thing I know, I see you and Mike just carrying like
Yeah, we had
fuck-
grocery bags full of potato chips.
armfuls of potato chips. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like
Well,
that.
because we get there and Nick's like, just bring the chip pit and like to the theater. He's like, yeah, go get chips. So we went and got chips. And
That
I
entire
went-
front area was just nothing but like crushed potato
oh
chips.
my god, it was so bad. They went through 2 vacuums. They broke 2 vacuums.
Chelsea has posed a question.
Yes. Who is everyone's favorite band?
Like collectively, who would like? Do we need to have a meeting and find out who is our favorite band or each of our band's favorite?
That's a good question.
Because
Let's
I
go.
guarantee you, we're talking days to figure out what our favorite band.
That's like the
I'm
first
arguing
time
the
you
whole
get
time.
together with a bunch of musicians. Like, what song do you know? It's like a 45-minute argument
Yep.
right there. Debate,
Not
I
going
guess.
back in there until we
Oh, I
say
don't know all
Conway
that
Twitty.
song, so. Usually, just I think everybody always just settles on Enter Sandman.
Oh god.
Oh, she says do both. I don't know.
Do both.
Holy
We're
smokes.
gonna have no time for both.
I'm too old. You guys probably don't even know the music I listen to. It would take
Try
forever
us.
for us to
Try
get.
us.
I don't know. I'm
Well, I don't know.
I have
you,
old
you
tastes.
BB King'd it.
Yeah.
I mean, holy smokes. Yeah.
My dad listened to everything, so I'd say I'm a little versed.
Well, this right here is on the spot. I don't think there's any time This is Snap Decisions.
Yeah,
Favorite
we got
band.
other people waiting to ask questions. There's like 4 other people.
Andrea says Michael McDonald is the band's choice.
Yes.
And that is one reason
Yes.
I wish Alan was here, because he has the best Michael McDonald impression.
I'm not sure
you-
if I set up the CD correctly, but go ahead. Yeah, Kyle's got this.
There may or may not be a hidden track featuring.
Yes, the track
Michael
is
McDonald.
there.
Oh man,
Awesome.
What I'm not sure about is whether or not it's hidden.
I don't. I think it's actually from the way it looked like you had it set up. I think it is a separate, because there are eight songs on the album, and I think there is a track 9. But I think you have to wait through a bunch of silence.
Yes. You got to
So
work
it
for
is
it. You
like
got to
the,
work
like
for
the
it.
old school.
You gotta
way
earn
of
you gotta
tracks.
wait, yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah,
earn it.
you gotta earn
yeah.
it.
So and I was going to. It's called Tugging It to the Streets.
It's tug of war.
You know, instead of taking it to the streets,
but with
Michael McDonald.
McDonald. Yeah.
So, but I was going to just acronym it. But for Aaron's sake, I didn't. I haven't told him this yet, but I didn't
Taking it to
because
the
it was tits.
Tugging it. Yeah.
Tugging it to the
Yeah.
streets.
So I was going to put that on the album, and I thought Aaron would probably just quit. He didn't even want it on there.
So
but,
Arkose's vote is Michael McDonald.
Yes, I think I have to agree with that.
Okay. So,
So-
what's Lance's vote?
My favorite band would be a tough decision between Crowbar and Danzig. I would have
Okay.
a struggle.
Respect
trying to
both
figure
of
out.
those.
It would probably lean just a little bit to Danzig. But,
Okay.
But yeah, that's where it's at. Or
Dave?
Men at Work.
Ooh, men at work. Damn it. Mine's men at work now.
So I think you got to prep for that question.
Yeah, it's really tough for me, man. Like,
Aaron just quit. Official
See?
in the chat.
We could have named it Tits.
Yeah.
Should have just went with it, man. Just always go with your gut, man.
So who is it? You got to go. It's
oh
gotta be
man,
quick.
ooh, that's
It's got to be
tough.
quick. It's going to be wrong, but it's got to be
It's
quick.
gonna be wrong, but I'd have to say probably.
It's only Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. I mean, I like everything.
Nobody's listening.
I was kind of born a metalhead, but like I'm big into that punk shit because I'm a punk.
You gonna say Black Flag or something?
No, I love Black Flag.
Agent Orange.
I love Agent Orange too. I've seen Agent
Dead
Orange.
Kennedys.
I love Dead Kennedys. See, all these I love, but probably my favorite I'd say Iron Maiden.
Early
Yeah.
Suicidal.
Hell
Ooh.
I'd say Iron Maiden.
Damn,
I've seen them
nice.
5 times. So
Yeah. And Kyle?
I'm really digging on Taylor Swift's new album right now.
I knew it was going to be
Love
something
her.
crazy that no one listens
Love
to.
love her.
It's a great album. But my all-time favorite, I'd have to say either Slipknot or The Used.
Okay.
Two kind of different ends of the rock.
Two very
spectrum.
different ends.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Dick is going to pick John Holmes.
You're close. No, no, it's really difficult because it changes so much.
It can't change. That's the beauty of it.
it's
His
yesterday's
favorite
chips.
band can't change.
It's yesterday's chips. You don't tell me, Dick. I know it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's gone back and forth. I mean, recently it's been between Parkway Drive and Killswitch Engage. I think anybody could guess that. Like, it's not surprising.
it's something to think
Well,
about.
we're not giving you a free CD anymore.
Yeah. Because it's not Arkose.
I mean, to
Not
be
our
fair, I
thing.
didn't
Yeah.
even pay for the last. I
Kinda
paid for the
host are
last
you?
free CD.
to be completely fair, he has not even heard the CD yet.
That's true. He's heard one
So,
song.
He has heard one song, and it was not even in contention as far as I could tell. So, next question.
Next question.
Next.
No,
Is
to be
there
fair,
more?
I didn't even get the last free CD for free.
I didn't.
Lance
I,
made me
didn't?
fucking pay for it.
I had to pay for
I
it on
made you
Amazon.
pay for that?
Yeah, he gives it to me so I can have the music, but he says, "Hey, I spent a lot of money on this."
Oh, that doesn't sound right. It
I
was
spent
more
a lot of
sounds
money on
like
that, so,
I
if you-
don't have the freedom to give these
If
out.
you could throw me $10,
'Cause-
that'd be great. It was outside of Andreas's garage.
I'm pretty sure I've bought my own
doesn't
gear, my own shit
completely
before.
sound like me.
Yeah. No, we were actually going to show up with a swag package for you, but they're not in yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, show up Saturday night. I'll give you a free CD.
It's looking like we're gonna.
Show up Friday
Because-
night and buy one. Show up Saturday night, and I will give you another
The
one.
wife has
Boom.
been texting me. She says we can go to their show Saturday after the wedding.
We should do a giveaway.
I thought we were going to do that with a T-shirt.
So-
That's what I was kind of playing. I couldn't get a T-shirt blaster, but I
Aaron
will throw
says,
a-
"Yeah, I got the same story when I joined." Well, guess what? You're gonna get the same story this weekend because you already quit. Kidding.
No, Dick's got a bass. Oh wait, you can't be in the band. There's
That's not
no
even my
way.
bass.
There's no way that thing's coming on stage with Arkose.
I don't blame you. It's not even mine.
That is so baby blue.
What's hilarious is like a friend of mine was borrowing it from another friend of mine, and then they knew like we all worked together at one point, and then the friend borrowing it quit, became an electrician, and then he's actually the other co-host of this show, and so he finally brought it over. He's like, "Hey, can you give that back to Joe?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that," and I've had it for like 6 months. He's finally asking about it. He's like, "Hey, when are you gonna give me my bass?" I was like, "I don't know. When are you gonna come get it? I'm not bringing it to work."
You should do a podcast about it.
Boom.
Technically, I'm doing it right
Like-
now.
Yeah, but I mean, this would be the setup, the preview.
Oh, okay.
Then you should just do a whole big thing about.
Well, he was
I think you
thinking
could
about
stretch
it
it out.
when you said
Oh,
it, and
yeah.
now we're talking about it. So.
That's true. Oh yeah, so we got to stop talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's too much. Spoiler alert.
Giving away too much already.
Yeah, yeah. So, is there another question?
No, but Aaron says that's okay. I'm not gonna listen to Arkose anymore.
That sounds.
He
about
says
right.
that.
You know, I can truly believe that.
He says that.
He can't. He can't stop listening.
I mean,
Stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
you heard it. It's funny. I actually like about a month ago, I pulled out the "Choose to Exist" instrumental, like one of the ones we did, and I started laying like new vocals to it, like same lyrics and shit, just updating it. Hopefully, it's better.
We thought about doing that song.
Yeah, I sent it to Andreas, Aaron.
Everybody but me.
I think it was just Andreas and Alan. Maybe you. I don't know.
I didn't get it.
It was on Facebook Messenger, so you probably didn't.
Oh. maybe
They
you
said-
did send it to me.
Andreas did say he's like, yeah, I could probably, because I was like, hey, if you guys want to actually like just do this song,
That'd be pretty cool.
Just to do it, I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, we have so many other songs to write.
You do. You have, and that's why I was like, don't feel obligated. Like this is just an idea.
But it'd be kind of cool though.
Yeah, because I always love that song. I'm very proud of that song.
Well-
Not much that I've done in this life, and that's one of those things.
That's not true. You have a podcast.
You
I
have
got
a
a
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
That is
You
pretty
have
With
a
cool.
111
podcast.
episodes, I guess you're right. That's 2 years of work.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's 2
That's
years of just
something.
sitting in a chair and talking
You've
to people.
acquired a
Dude, that's the dream.
green screen,
Some lights.
Some lights.
some lights.
That light came with the green screen.
You've learned
It's
things
a Rural
about
King light, but it
sticky
works.
stuff.
Sticky stuff. No, what sticky stuff
Learned.
not to use?
Yes, that's
You know
I
what?
feel like in the last hour and a half, we've all grown as
a
individuals.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is an hour and a half. Damn.
Wow.
Right
that's
on the
pretty
money.
good. And people are still here.
10 people now.
Oh,
Damn.
10 people now.
You got to keep it going now.
Holy smokes!
Hey, you should keep them
So was
on hook by. We've got another song. We can
Yeah,
play.
we
you,
do.
you don't
Yeah.
think you think it's the bass? that brought
Is the
him
bass
in?
Talking about
talk?
the bass?
This is the
talk?
bass talk brought him in. I'm totally
I
down
hope
for
not.
the black. Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Is it the black?
Yeah.
It is the black,
That's
yeah.
the
So
other
this-
song. I
The
So this
title
is like-
title track, world premiere.
Ooh,
of the title
World
track.
Title
premiere
track.
title track.
all right.
I'm excited.
It also has Dick in it.
Oh,
Yes, it does
less
have Dick in
excited.
You're getting
Yeah.
the D
But-
again.
Getting the D again a little bit.
A little,
Not
little
only
bit of
does
the
it
D.
have Dick's vocals in it, but it's got some
Oh,
lyrics
Dick's
that he-
lyrics. Yes.
Yeah, some
Dick's
lyrics
lyrics
that
on
he
the
wrote.
bridge.
Yeah.
This is how old this song is.
This was the first thing I did with Drench.
Like we were
and
all
it's-
young
Here it is
Oh, yeah.
now.
with
You
this.
didn't have the beard at
I
all.
didn't have the beard. It was
Full head
I
of
wasn't even
hair.
old enough to have a beard yet.
All right, folks. This is Arkose, The Black, off the title track off of their upcoming release, The Black.
I will not change my path. I cannot be this unwilling to be with you gathered around me. This isn't a dream. Still holding the ground beneath me as it crumbles before
should. No, I can't. I'm not going to.
No.
Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Shut it down.
I kind of wish I was a little more prepared and like had my version of the Black ready to go to play, like
to see like
just to see the differences.
the transformation that song has taken.
Musically, it's still
Holy
basically the
smokes.
same.
It is for the most part. There's been a few. Andreas's chorus riff is different. That's it. Andreas's riff in the chorus is different. He plays something different than what he used to do back in the day, and which was a Wednesday.
Was a
Wednesday.
So
I'm just gonna be an asshole and look it up anyways.
You would.
Black B, when we switched it to drop B, I think.
Oh yeah. God, it sounded so good in B. The song sounded really badass in B.
Oh, this is rough because there's so many different.
Yeah.
Battle of Bastards. That was one of Andreas's things ideas that we sent. We never did anything. I got Tidal Wave, November 3rd, 16. So I think that was one of my last practices.
Yeah, it is completely different.
That was probably the last practice we had at Andreas's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you were there for that one.
That's a good chance of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in Attica, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I had to get drug out. Kyle drugged me, and I had a glass of milk. And I woke
Glass of milk.
I got a glass of milk, and I woke up here.
Oh, you got BA'd.
And I'm like, I pity the fool.
You got BA brackets.
All right, here's the Black Dick.
Black
So that
Dick.
would be one of the early ones then.
Okay, so I got Black Demo 3, Black Verse Demo. This is
Maybe it is the Black. It might be it.
the Black 610. I'm guessing that's the
That's
Black
the date.
June 10th.
Yes.
I actually put a name with this one, so I think that might be the one that I did.
I can tell you if it were to play. I can tell you whether or not it was it. Arkose is the only band I listen to.
It's a favorite band.
Yeah. That sounds absolutely horrible. This is not, no, because I've never even heard this.
Sounds very angsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
Super angsty.
This is not. I remember doing
Is
this
that
chorus
that's
though.
you singing all of it?
Yeah. I think this is here. You recorded this here.
Not here, but yeah.
I didn't do the vocals. Right. Yeah. Say we didn't record this.
Hey, Victory's still in there.
That's enough of that.
It's
No.
pretty angsty sounding.
That's all.
I remember.
that's all the way back in June.
That's a long time. It was a
That's
Wednesday.
a long time ago. Wow.
When is this song gonna hit Napster?
Actually, I was looking through all the distribution things that this CD is going out to. Napster is one of them.
Is it really?
So it should be
I mean, it
hitting
makes sense. It is a
Napster. It should
platform.
be hitting Napster within 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
So
Did you
we
guys go
answered-
through
we answered the
DistroKid?
question.
We ended up not. We went.
CD Baby.
Yeah. We
Okay,
Went through CD.
So they were going through disc makers and CD Baby, and it's going to like, I don't know, like 50 digital streaming things, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music.
Nice.
Probably something I've never heard before.
No, so-
iTunes,
That version,
Apple Music.
I remember that did end up being my final version. My final version was much more screamed, much more metal. And that was like, I think that was like Aaron saying, "Hey, don't scream so much. Try to mix it up. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, there's.
Quit trying to hold me back, Aaron.
You hold me back.
You're holding me down. You're holding me back.
It sounds way better than what I could do.
He just wanted
singer.
me to be better.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I think that's.
We all just want you to be a better Dick.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty good at being Dick.
Well, you're in a band with people for so long. You would hope that everybody gets better at something.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it's listening and understanding, or hearing a song and being able to pick out certain things that actually, should, I don't know, be most important or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that's what I say. Over the years that I've been playing, that's all I've really learned is how
that's
to
what
listen.
I do.
How to listen to music and
Mm-hmm.
kind of take a back seat and not be such a musician.
Yeah.
Musicians can ruin music. They can go a little bit crazy. I love my progressive metal, but there's only a few bands that pull it off well.
Mm-hmm.
Protest the Hero does a great job.
Yeah. Between the Buried and Me.
One of my favorites.
Not such a great job.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean,
Listen to
me,
Parallax.
I think that well, say it starts to
Colors,
get to a point where it just sounds like chaos and.
To an extent, yeah.
Protest the Hero just manages to still find that groove somehow. Whether
I don't
it be
like them.
vocals or drums.
I like them live.
Oh, I could believe that.
I like them live a lot. I don't like them though. There's a few bands like that. Like I was not a Suicide Silence fan. I love them live.
I hate live shows. And
He hates
I
music.
can tell how much you hate it by how much you've played out last couple years.
Yeah. That's not my choice. That's always lineup changes, everything else. Just trying to get
setbacks.
You know what I want to do? I want to go play out live, but I also want to be able to put on a good show.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's part of the reason I quit, because I felt like I was holding you guys back, because I was in the band for like 8 months, and
I
did about 3 songs.
I think the biggest problem we had with you was we practiced on Thursday nights, and that happened to be every time you went to a concert.
I went to one concert the entire time.
I'm pretty sure it was like 5.
Every time, yeah.
It was like 5.
I went to
Sounds about right.
One concert.
I agree with Lance. I don't even know the situation, but I agree
always
with
had
Lance.
something come up or something going on. He couldn't even come to our show Saturday.
Now
He said
he
he
had a
could
wedding
now.
to go
Yeah, he's got a wedding.
But
Yeah,
now
he
it's
said
changed.
he could now.
I'm going to try to make it to one of those shows.
You should.
It's a
make
killer
both
show.
of 'em.
You should do both, but half on both.
Half on
So
both.
well, all right.
Yeah,
So we
so
talked
you do
about Friday
one
night's
time.
show. We talked about the bands opening up. Saturday night we've got Degrade the Signal.
Yes.
playing with us.
And possibly taking effect.
Taken Effect was added recently. So
Possibly.
I have not heard them.
I don't know if that's been confirmed. I think somebody was still waiting on a return reply. Or
I don't know.
A
As far as
reply.
I knew, they were-
A return reply.
return
would
reply.
just be totally different. That's
so-
full circle.
So if you come out Saturday night, you get to see Taken Effect, followed by Degrade the Signal, who I don't think I've ever seen live, but I'm sure they put on an
Amazing.
awesome
Yeah.
They
show.
do a great show.
And then Arkose, who I've seen live once
Yes.
from the stage.
From the stage.
Not the best show I've ever seen. Not the best.
It wasn't the best.
I hear you.
It was a show. It was a show. There were
It's a
loud
Halloween
sounds.
show. I mean, I was wearing
Aaron said it was a
coveralls.
Thanksgiving show earlier. He said it was
No.
around Thanksgiving.
No.
No, it was a
And there
Halloween
was
show. It was like the
nothing to
weekend
even
of
give
Halloween.
thanks for.
I think it was
It was
Halloween.
Halloween.
Though.
We were dressed up.
Because
Yeah,
I wore
I
my
remember
Jesus
that.
costume.
He was
and then
Jesus.
That's right.
I thought it was ironic because
Yeah.
underneath I had my Slayer South of Heaven t-shirt
Yeah.
on.
I was Michael Myers, and it
I
was
recall
hot.
that.
Hot Myers.
I was nude underneath my coveralls, though,
You were.
and that's why I couldn't shed them.
I played a Halloween show as the whole band went as Futurama.
That was a great show.
Ah.
That was the tree stage.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was in basically my underwear that show.
we couldn't get Arkose to agree on like one group of like a group costume. There's no way we wouldn't.
I don't even know. I can't even begin to fathom what that would be.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna say we go as the Ninja Turtles and then your Master Splinter, but
Damn,
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
Shit, I remember.
I'm not a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and I would probably want to be Michelangelo, even though I don't like Michelangelo that much.
But he's the party dude.
I don't. Kyle's more of the party dude.
No,
than I am.
Alan. I think Alan. would be
Alan a party
Michelangelo.
dude?
Yeah, he's Michelangelo for sure.
Okay.
Cowabunga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be Leonardo, obviously.
I don't know. I think Aaron's Leonardo. Because
No.
he's the
That
responsible
could
one.
be. Well,
He's the responsible one for sure.
Which one's Donatello? He does
I was
machines.
gonna say Aaron's Raphael, but the grumpy one.
the grumpy. Wait, can,
Andrea says we all dress up as Chewbacca's.
ooh,
Oh,
Chewbacca.
all Chewbacca's. I like that.
The mini stages of
Sold.
Chewbacca.
Mini stages.
I'm
No,
in.
can we
I
go
am
as-
down for that.
Do we go as the real life looking Chewbacca's, or do we go as all of the Chewbacca's that the South Park kids went as in one of the
Yes,
Halloween
yes.
episodes?
Yes.
Just the mask.
No.
Yep.
Go as the Chewbacca's from the holiday special of Star Wars.
Oh,
Oh, with the mom and the grandpa.
Oh
Whole
my god, it
family.
was so bad. You could all dress up as Michael McDonald, Aaron says.
That'd be the mini stages of Michael McDonald.
I love that.
Kyle goes as like Doobie Brothers
Doobie
Michael
Brothers.
McDonald. And I would probably go as Solo
Solo.
Michael McDonald
Oh,
because
duh.
he's definitely older.
I would see
But I
that.
don't know,
would
though.
be-
Kyle's got more gray than I do.
it's true.
I just have less hair. I'd have to get a wig.
You-
There isn't the bald Michael McDonald.
There's no bald Michael McDonald.
It hasn't happened yet.
We went as a scene from Always Sunny last year for Halloween.
That show's so great.
Yeah?
We went as the Halloween episode. Mike dressed up as Dan DeVito as the man spider, where he's the giant spider.
Not Willie
Yeah,
Nelson.
that's
though.
right.
Not Willie Nelson.
I remember that. When was he? He was Green Bastard last year too, wasn't he?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, that was at Carnahan. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
We didn't play that show, but
I would probably go as Iron Man again.
Iron Man, nice.
Yeah. That was a couple of years ago. Kyle missed that Halloween. It wasn't a show.
I've gone as Jesus 7 Halloweens.
It was great.
I've been trying to shy away from the Deadpool because I'm like,
I don't know. Does anybody remember who we got here now? Anybody remember
Nick
the
Maxon
Iron
just popped
Man?
in,
Iron Man costume.
probably accidentally again.
Probably nobody's on there. Nobody's in
Nobody's on accident. Yeah, he did last time.
Yeah, last episode he popped in. He's like, I accidentally clicked this. I don't want to watch you. Yeah,
Honesty.
don't blame you.
Did you didn't suck it in though, and him stay there for the next 2 hours?
No, he just and didn't Zildjian.
Yeah,
He
Zildjian,
popped. He's
huh?
like, hey Nick. I'm like, Nick's not here.
There's no Nick here.
And then Nick's like, I accidentally clicked in here.
Oh. So what else have we got? That's all we got upcoming, right?
We talked about this weekend's shows.
Talked
we
about
talked about
Islander.
the Islander show.
Yeah.
Album's coming out Friday. The goal in the near future is to try to shoot a music video, but
Yes.
we can't decide on what song or what to do with it.
We have 3 on the board.
Got 3 on the board.
3 on the
so-
board
I mean,
that are ready to be.
My vote's for one of the songs I'm in, so I can just be off in the
Well,
distance screaming.
So
Well,
the black
so the
is
one I
one of
picked
them.
is Lance wants the black, and he's got an elaborate multi-million-dollar
Yes.
Video idea.
Yes.
Okay.
If-
You have the budget for that though.
No.
My
Okay.
song is River of the Sea, and I've got an awesome idea that wouldn't
Yeah.
cost hardly any money, and you're on that song too.
Yeah.
Plus, it would be a kind of a party scene, so really anybody could be in
Which
that
is
video.
odd. We do have more than 2 songs on the CD.
And then
There is more than 2 on the
So
CD.
it's a full
Okay.
it's
okay.
a
I
full
think-
CD, not an EP.
Correct.
Like, not a demo EP.
Well,
it's a full.
thanks to the hidden
album-ish.
track, there's 45 minutes.
Nice.
It's yeah.
Islander's
If we
on
were
my
a punk
birthday.
band, it would be a double
is
EP
pretty nice.
or a double album. But
Islander is on my
R.I.P.
birthday.
is 6
Well, I
songs.
tell you what,
It's only like 10
do you
minutes.
consider is Rain and Blood a full-length album? I've never seen that it was an EP.
I'm pretty sure it's considered a full length album.
Yeah,
That's what,
and
like
this one
35
is
minutes?
longer.
I mean, Edge of Sanity has The Crimson, which is a 45-minute song.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
sure,
Rain and
like-
Blood is like 28 minutes long or
Yeah.
23.
Like Napalm Death Scum is like what 24 songs, and it's like 30 minutes.
I don't
And
know,
we're
if that, I
longer
don't
than
think.
Maybe
Crow
less
Team.
than
Crow Team.
Crow-Teen was fucking 10 minutes long, and it's a 10-song album.
Cro-Mags?
Crow
Where do you
Mags.
stand on
Fuck
that?
yeah, Crow Mags.
Are you
I love me
serious?
some Crow
Yes.
Mags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Old stuff.
I need to send you some Crow-Teen. It's an Always Sunny
Wow.
in Philadelphia power violence band.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking
Crushing
of
tone.
like, there's a power violence band called The Locust that has like one of their CDs is like 45 songs and it's like 20 some minutes.
Sounds like old DRI.
Yeah.
Or Dead Kennedys was that way.
Dead Kennedys was pretty, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I love me some Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to Dead Kennedys since Dead Kennedys listened to Dead Kennedys.
Which makes complete sense.
I'm pretty sure Holiday in Cambodia was one of the first like real like classic punk rock songs that I ever heard.
This is a good one. It's a good one.
That's on Guitar Hero 3.
Was it? Yeah.
Yep. That's the only way I know that song. I'm not a punk guy. Dave knows.
No.
I respect that. It's fine.
I was this close
You've been to a lot of punk shows. I've seen you at punk shows.
I was probably this close to putting Misfits as my favorite band of all time. They're right up there too. So
you should check
but
out
he
Walk
can't
Among Us.
because I said Danzig
the
was
piano,
my favorite.
yes, I've checked them out before.
You said dancing, you know, yeah.
Their drummer is like the head of this podcast network.
Really?
Yep.
Okay,
Good friend of mine.
interesting.
Good friend of
Danzig's
ours.
drummer?
Oh,
Chuck
Nate,
Biscuits?
Nate Phillips, the Pod Daddy himself.
Oh. I thought Chuck Biscuits.
We call him
had
the
something
Pod
to do
Father.
with
I
it.
call him the Pod Daddy.
The Podfather, I like that.
Podfather.
Yeah.
Pod
I talked to the Podfather
Daddy.
today.
So
I'm shocked he didn't pop in here.
I'm shocked. I'll be shocked if you're still allowed to do this after this
I'm
episode.
shocked if there's more than 10 people on here.
There's 6.
Yeah. It kind of comes and goes, doesn't it?
He's like, I'm not shocked.
It's probably the most people we've had in a while.
It's one of those days where when you were thinking to yourself on the way here, actually, this is kind of cool. And somebody asked us to do something like this, and then
I've been wanting to get you guys on here
You
for
get
a
it kind
while.
of excited and everything, and then you come in here and you do this, and it's like, fuck reality.
Yeah, fuck this.
Damn it. 5 people are interested, and 3 of them are in the band.
In the band, yeah.
So, and probably just checking to see if Kyle and I
Are behaving.
yeah, right.
If
Do
you
we
are
need a
behaving.
good scolding when we go to practice?
They're just checking to see if you're behaving.
Right.
Right. I haven't gotten any text messages from anybody. They're like,
Shut the
Don't-
fuck up.
Don't
say
bother.
that.
Don't bother coming to practice tonight. And I hope have fun at this show by yourself.
It's okay. My band played a show. We went all the way to Chicago and played for 4 people.
Yeah, but it's Chicago. Was it House of Blues?
No, it was
would've
some.
been pretty
It would have been
badass.
sweet. It was some bar next to a Forever 21 in a strip mall.
A bar in a strip mall. Those are classic places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neon
yeah,
Cactus,
we did similar. We went to
Champs.
Pennsylvania and played for 4
Champs.
or 5
Wow.
people. The other people in the bands,
Yep,
not
just like what we
included.
played.
And then there was like one other person, but we did stop at a Goodwill. Squire got his Christian shirt, Christian chick shirt there, a little chicken, and it said Christian chick. And I found a used shirt at Goodwill. It was the used
Solid.
shirt.
Oh, you
Oh.
okay?
yes,
Not
yeah.
second generation.
So now I
So
can
I went
honestly
that way, too.
say I have had a used shirt and a brand new shirt.
It's like this is a shirt that someone got from Goodwill, but took it to Salvation Army.
See, I have a bunch of brand new albums on my computer, and I don't know where the hell they came from.
Oh, I don't know.
So
I'd say probably me from 10 years
I
ago.
listen to them, and I don't like them. But
Yeah, it's probably not your thing.
no, and that's why whenever I run across them, I'm like,
He says that, but if you walk out in the
click
studio late at night, you'll catch him listening to the quiet things that no one ever knows.
Yeah.
A tear coming down the side of his face.
Just a single tear. You have to have one tear.
and I usually have the image of that Indian from a long time ago.
Yeah.
standing
Just
there in
those
the
single
trash.
tears.
And those
I
nights
usually-
are
That
rough.
one right there gets
Yeah.
me going.
Those
Yeah,
nights
that
are
one.
rough
And then I add in
because
the score. To
you get
the-
him going down the
Yeah.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Oh, yeah.
You get him going down the rabbit hole, and you're within like 10 feet of the entrance to the studio. You're getting sucked in.
You're sucked in.
And then you're there for another hour and a half, just like, hey, check this out. All right,
least.
have you heard this song? Hey,
Yeah.
check this out. All right, we did this one time.
I would say there's a lot of people in my circle of life that
I've
would have
experienced that.
loved to have it where I was maybe 7 years old instead of as old as I am. And they'd be like, so what all the stuff have you done?
I can wipe my ass.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I wrote my name on my paper for first grade this morning by myself.
It looked fucking shitty.
Here it is.
Here it
That's
is.
all I got.
It looks shitty. Did I mention I can
Right.
wipe my own ass?
Yes.
Officially.
Skilled. That's skilled
Skill.
labor.
That's skills.
Skilled labor.
Now he's 47. You should see all the things hanging on his parents' refrigerator from him.
From last week.
I moved up to penne.
This podcast will be hanging on the
I don't use
refrigerator
macaroni
tomorrow.
anymore. Yes. There'll be a macaroni picture of this podcast
Over there.
on the fridge.
I was thinking you were gonna take the video and get like one of those picture frame, like those digital picture frames.
No, I'm still old school.
And just like put it on the refrigerator. It's
I
just
may
on a
so I
loop.
may do a macaroni picture of this podcast. Take a picture of that. Put it on the digital
Send it
frame.
in. We need some fan art.
I don't have time to make
Fan
macaroni
art.
pictures.
Fan art. Oh my god. Some dick fan art.
You heard it here, folks.
Macaroni
Send
fan art.
us your fan art,
Preferably macaroni art.
preferably.
What's
is
going
my-
on? I mean, people are saying stuff, aren't they?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Aaron says Islanders November 5th, my birthday.
No one
you
cares.
We're actually, that's the only reason we're playing the Islander show, by the way,
for Dick's
was we
birthday.
were having
Dick's
a
birthday
bir-
party?
a Dick's
That's
birthday
hilarious. I'm not even a
celebration
big
party.
Islander fan, but okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's
Yeah, I'm more of a
Arkose.
Peninsula fan.
It was the only place we could book for your birthday show.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so it just happens that Islanders. gonna
Aaron
be
also
there.
said it needs to be done. I don't know what needs to be done, but it needs to be done.
Needs to be done.
I will
Yeah.
I
be
will.
done. Or maybe he's talking about the podcast. Needs to be done. You guys have said too much. Get off of there.
Yeah.
Get out.
I kind of have to pee, so I mean,
hanging
there's
out.
that.
I thought
Yeah.
we were hanging out.
Yeah.
Well,
We're about to hit 2 hours, which is the longest we've gone in a long time. We've
Well,
been
that's
keeping it
pretty
pretty close to like an hour
I
lately.
haven't
but
went 2 hours in a long time.
I prefer not to go 2
Who
hours.
the hell has that kind of time?
It's
Exactly.
just waiting
Too
that
much
long.
to do.
I'd sweat too much.
I used to prefer to go 2 hours, but
You can go 7 minutes multiple times.
Yeah.
for once,
And-
I have someone that's like good at what they do, so I just can't last 2 hours now.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you.
And by the way, so this is
We're talking about arts and crafts, right?
Yeah,
this is recorded.
We're still on macaroni pictures.
Right, it's recorded. Anybody and everybody can pull this up and watch this at any
Yes.
time.
absolutely.
Correct.
Okay. So will you guys
The question
back
is,
me
are
up
they going to?
as witnesses that Dick said he would trade me his Chapman guitar for one of my guitars?
I'm not.
You know, I
trading.
saw that. I did hear that. I did hear that.
So
Yeah.
this is
The
fact.
Chapman Ghost Fret is mine. They don't even make that. They don't even make that color anymore.
I don't. The colors.
I,
It's not
yeah,
bad.
they don't. They don't make
It's
it.
not bad.
They
I
don't make
hate
it
blue.
anymore.
I hate blue. I was gonna scratch all that off and
Is it because
flat
your eyes are
black it.
blue?
Maybe that's it.
That's why
Maybe
you
That
blue
is-
so
hate my
much.
eyes.
His
It's,
gay jeans are blue.
No, I
too.
don't. I don't. Yeah, look at this. The gay jeans.
Back to the gay jeans.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Full circle.
All the way back to the beginning, aren't we?
Yeah.
The circle
Does that
of
mean it's
life.
time?
I think that means it's probably about time.
Yeah. So you guys ready? We gonna bring this home?
It's,
Bring it
Whenever you
home.
are.
it's
Bring it
you know,
home.
I hate ending things.
Hate ending it.
I mean, part of me thinks, okay, we got some other stuff to do, and then the other part of me thinks, I'm never gonna see Dick again.
Ever.
You don't-
This is it. This is
This is
the
it.
end.
This is the end.
This is not.
Oh, I
God.
get it. I get
I
it.
pulled that in.
Damn
This
it!
is not goodbye. This is till next time.
Till next time.
Damn it, Lance!
I pulled it in there.
I like this guy. This guy.
Every show. Every show.
Please come to every show.
What is this? What is this? Are we ready? Are we ready? This is the end.
Yeah.
Just screamed. I can never play that. I can never sing that song.
No.
Me
No,
neither.
Dick could not.
Can I do
That
that
was.
song.
I mean, I came close on the others.
I don't-
That song fucked me
Here's what I don't.
so hard.
There's only 3 verses, and I get them all confused.
They're the same.
Yeah, they're so
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
similar. I don't- Like,
You know,
I think I'll probably have to bring a cheat sheet for that song this weekend.
I have my cheat
I mean,
sheets all made up.
We're not playing that song.
I
this
mean,
weekend,
I still
but-
want to do a vocal cover of Sightless.
We are also, there may be some Drench surprises, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It's a good
I mean,
possibility.
I'm willing to start a Drench cover band if you.
You can buy the CD, and there will also be new songs that aren't even on this CD will be debuted at these shows as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Yep, I have a couple new songs.
the only way you can hear them is coming to this show
Nice.
or coming to practice. And if you come to practice, there's a good chance we're going to put you to work a little bit. like drawing formulas,
Drawing
and schematics on the door.
And mustaches.
And mustaches. Yeah.
And an
Alan.
old-timey top hat.
Should Alan have a vote on what kind of mustaches are okay, or should it just
No,
all
he
be-
gets a curly from my perspective, he's got the old-timey top hat.
I mean, yeah.
Curly mustache and a monocle.
I think
Okay, I like it.
it's definitely from whose perspective.
It's
Yeah.
got to be perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's America. We should be
Yeah.
able to get what we want
Right.
within reason. Right? Like,
So you're saying America's kind of like Burger King?
have it your way.
BK Lounge.
The BK Lounge.
Gotta have coops.
And scoops, baby.
Got coops. Oh my God, some old Dane Cook there for you.
God damn.
Oh, one of these days you'll become elderly.
Become elderly. I'm already feel it. Like, is it?
So it'll hit you, and you'll be like, "Ah, the good old days," and that's all you'll think about. Like Dane Cook to me was yesterday.
I saw him. I saw
It
him
might have been
on
yesterday.
Jimmy Fallon. I think he's looking
I
rough.
wouldn't watch Jimmy Fallon.
He's looking rough. No, all I saw was the thumbnail on YouTube.
Oh,
I didn't even watch it. I just saw
and
him.
he's looking rough.
Yeah, he's looking rough.
Did he
Like,
bang Jessica Simpson?
I think so.
Yeah.
So
Who's one
what
of
do
the
you?
Jessicas?
What do
Jessica
you do
Alba.
after that?
Jessica.
Was it Jessica?
she was
No,
in that movie with him. Good Luck, Chuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They probably bang.
Who's the one
Probably.
that Justin Timberlake's banging or married to or whatever?
Oh,
That
fuck, I don't
Beal,
know.
Jessica Biel.
I don't
Has
know.
he made the full? Is there? Do you get an award for sleeping with Jessica Alba, Jessica Simpson, and Jessica Biel? Is that like a
Britney
trifecta?
Spears.
The
I think
trifecta,
I think that's
Jessica?
heaven, isn't it? You just
What about Britney
automatically
Spears?
get in.
You just get in. The
I mean,
Jessica.
who knows how many of them he got during the Mickey Mouse Club? So,
Yeah.
I mean, he was around them all then. So,
Some Brittany and Christina fondlings.
Yeah.
Backstage fondlings.
Like, oh,
that's gross. They're so,
Ooh,
they were
we're
so
doing
young.
it
We're doing it
right now.
This is sex.
Oh, they were so young.
Justin Timberlake speared
That's so
Britney.
bad.
Oh,
Oh, and I'm the one that put that thought in everybody's head. This is my fault.
It's your fault, Nick.
Ah, shit.
Your fault. It's your fault that we're terrible people.
it's you know what? It's always the dick's fault.
It's always Dick's fault.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
All right, let's go ahead and fucking
Yeah.
close this before it gets too far
Before-
again. Before Lance gets kicked out of his own band.
You get that
Yeah.
NC-17 rating.
Right.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. As the little pre-roll thing at the beginning said, you can check us out live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and you can get us in audio form every Thursday on Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all that fun stuff. So if for those still watching, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. You can get us, again, audio form. Subscribe on iTunes, all that shit. It's fun stuff. Thank you guys for coming. Seriously.
Yeah.
No.
It's a lot of fun.
Good
Again,
time.
Absolutely.
this is a show I've been looking forward to the last couple weeks. And
He's been telling me about it's happening. I'm like, I was getting excited, and it kept getting
and
canceled.
Kyle's like, hey, not going to happen. Fuck.
Which was not my fault. I just want to point
No,
that out.
it is not. I mean, yeah, work. You know how it is.
Nah, I get it.
Work starts
Totally
to
get it.
slip into your personal life.
Yeah, this is a show I've been looking forward to. Not only for like since I asked, but since before that, because I've been wanting to get you guys in here.
I think we would be happy to do it anytime.
yeah.
We would
Yeah,
probably
would be.
love it to have it. You know, I mean, we'd probably love to set up something if we wanted to do a full band come in and
That'd be really
you know
neat.
hang out and
That'd be
chat.
awesome.
You know, we could squeeze in or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, again, like I've wanted this show for a long time. I've definitely wanted Alan. I wanted you. You're fun to talk to. Kyle, he's been talking about getting him and Matt on here.
Yeah.
Aaron's all right.
I'd show up by myself.
Aaron's all right.
Andreas, I always love talking to Andreas. He's got some fun, like just interesting topics to talk about. Like he was always talking like Game of Thrones or fucking bringing in like politics and shit, which we didn't even get into politics.
We don't want to.
But now
Yeah.
No, we don't.
we had
want
our
to.
own Hillary Clinton song, so
Yes, yes.
another one that never made it out of the
Yep.
vault.
Good song though.
It was.
Good song.
I actually had that stuck in my head the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. So again, thank you guys for coming. Dave, thank you for being you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for existing.
And
Thanks.
And thank you.
Thank you.
You're a pleasure to be around.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I like this guy even more now. Kyle's cool too.
I'm all right.
Moderately okay.
Moderately okay.
I think Kyle's pretty cool.
I always
He's a
say
cool
I'm
guy.
mildly
He's a cool
okay.
guy.
He's a cool guy.
I'd hang out with him again.
He's not like one of these young kids
Yeah.
with their devil
See, we're
music.
doing it. We're doing
Devil-
it. This is the
devil's
rabbit
music.
hole. This is the rabbit hole, Lance.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Bring it home.
Sorry.
Arkose' new album, The Black Friday.
Arkose.
Weird.
Arkose.
Alan chimes in. He goes, "Fuck yeah, your rock, dick.
Your rock.
My rock."
Yes.
That's
Thanks,
your
Alan.
rock.
Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Aaron. He says, "I'm back, bitches." Yeah, at the end.
Was
Cool.
that a your rock or a you are rock? Was there an apostrophe in there?
You
It's
are
just-
rock.
It's your rock.
Your rock. So it's
Your
okay.
rock.
So you
It's
have
okay.
the
your-
rock.
It's possessive.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came from Delphi. We know how to speak English.
Somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit. They learned us good.
Oh yeah.
You'll learn real good.
They learned us real
Hey,
good.
what's on next week? I mean, we're on this Friday and Saturday, North End Pub.
Yeah.
But what are you on next week?
I don't think we're doing a show next week.
Really?
I don't know.
This is it? It's got like a recovery period?
I think, well, next week I got something going on during the record day, so
Okay.
something
Yeah.
might be going up. Either something we already have pre-recorded, or maybe Dave's got something up his sleeve.
We're working
I don't
on
know.
something.
I don't
Tyler and I
know.
are working on something.
I'm intrigued.
Hell yeah.
I'm
We'll
intrigued.
keep you in the loop.
Damn.
So
Part of the inner
I'm gonna have
circle
to
now.
subscribe.
Subscribe.
I'm going to have to now.
Like and subscribe.
It's a part of me that thinks that I can't even really, I don't even want to leave.
You're part of this
I
now.
don't
Eh?
even want to miss it.
he has become one with the couch. All right, guys. If that is all, please make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Yee.
Woke up this morning with my dick in my hand. Girl is to the right of me, just like I planned. It's gonna be a big dick day. 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 Big dick day. It's gonna be a big dick day. It's gonna be a big